right. Let's get started, everybody. Hello, hello. We're back from the weekend excursion that I had. I believe I mentioned it on the Wednesday stream that I wasn't going to stream Friday because I was driving up to Chicago. Played in a Legacy 5K that they had up in Chicago on Sunday. Hung out with some friends over the weekend, etc., etc. We managed to top 16 the event after some rough start. I lost round 1 and lost round 4, and then I pulled it back in the 6-2, got 15th place, so not bad. So I wanted to just run through this deck again. Obviously, been bouncing between Bomberman and Death and Taxes, as we usually do on the channel, but also looking to start playing other formats again. It's pretty soon here. They just had the triple ban in Modern, and I'm actually super interested in the Yawgmoth deck, so I might actually be streaming that Yawgmoth deck for the Wednesday stream, but the bans don't go into effect until tomorrow, so I would just decide to just jam some more Legacy. So yeah, this is the same list that I've been playing for a while. There's not a lot of change. The only things you really would want, there are like a couple cards that you want in the sideboard, but I can't really justify fitting into the sideboard. And just like Karn Wish bullets that are just annoying to fit in, like Sorcerer's Spyglass or Liquid Metal Coating are the big ones that it would be nice to have access to, but I don't really want to remove any of the cards that are here because they're all very effective. So anyway, we're gonna jam again. Pretty happy with the list. My losses were to lands and to Hogak. I think Hogak is a very good matchup. I played poorly. I think I played poorly in game 3. I think I had a line that let me win, like had a better chance of winning, and I didn't take it, and then I got punished and lost. And the other one lands. I mulled to 5 game 3, and then my opponent cast all 4 Sphere of Resistances, which was pretty rough. Oko Band, you're not fucking Black Widow Drive the Blade. All the time, where were you this weekend? I was in Chicago. You should have come to visit. And Oko's not banned on ban Oko Legacy 1. Yeah, please. I don't have high hopes, but we can dream. But anyway, Oko Band's not live in Modern yet. It's going live tomorrow, and I will be playing Modern on Wednesday. Punish Your Dumper, thanks for the follow. Interesting name. You didn't tell me you were free ball, just let me know, like, I see what I bought a Mustang and that's Chicago. It just like sucks shit for driving. I did forget to message you on Saturday when we were like actually doing shit, but we were like pretty out of the city for most of it. I did kind of forget to follow up on all that stuff. Anyway. I would love to play first. Wait, this is Death and Taxes. Ah, shit. Oh, well, guess we are playing Death and Taxes today? Question mark? Man, bamboozled again. It's not what I expected to try to figure out if I'm keeping this. I mean, this hand's like, alright, well, hang on. I guess I'm playing Death and Taxes. Let me change the stream title. Alright, stream title changed. Hang on, I gotta open up Discord and tell the Bomberman people not playing Bomberman so they don't show up. I guess I can go tell the D&T people I'm streaming Death and Taxes. Playing Eldrazi Blade Wednesday. I don't know about that. I am very interested in the Yawgmoth deck. Did you watch any of the SCG? Hang on, I gotta find my tweet. Where was my tweet where I said streaming Bomberman? It's just like Black Green Yawgmoth. It was the winner of the SCG event. Aaron Barrett was playing it. Exploration. Oh, well, this hand has Recruiter the Guard, which means we have Sanctum Prelate. Hey there. Gamble's scary. So you're the squat's not the humility deck. Oh man, that was fun. That was a fun one. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. That was a sweet deck. I should like play it again sometime. The humility stompy, force of virtue stuff. They discarded a Field of the Dead. I imagine they just went and got Loam. For Young Wolf, right? That deck was the shit. My first casual deck when I was getting into Magic was 4 Young Wolf, 4 Strangleroot Geist, and like that Yawgmoth deck speaks to me on such a level. Let's draw like, oh, that's okay. I was gonna say Thalia. Stoneforge works too. Lets me cast something on turn 3 or on turn 2 here. Eldritch Evolution, your Strangleroot Geist into Yawgmoth. God, the deck is so sweet. Fucking 2013 XJ Cloud was using Zemek Guildmage to remove the Undying counter off of your Young Wolf and Strangleroot Geist to draw cards. Now you can just do it with Yawgmoth for free. This is just, yeah, it's just Loam. Very scary. Getting Field of the Dead and a bunch of fetches. We are going to jam Recruiter the Guard. Uh-oh, we're not jamming Recruiter the Guard. This might be bad. We might not be able to get to enough mana unless we can draw more basics. So, I'm getting ported here. So we just put in the Sword, I believe. I guess we're just playing a land, so it doesn't matter. We could potentially draw, like, a Thalia or something. What would you cut for Once Upon a Time? Good question, Patrick. So yeah, putting it in... I guess if we draw Mom, putting it in now makes... No, it doesn't, because we don't have another white source anyway. So yeah, we just let this happen. I'm putting a bunch of time into the lands matchup, which also takes forever, so, like, probably isn't a great idea. Dang. I guess maybe putting in the Sword now would have helped, because we could have held up a Wasteland and, like, made it harder for them to Wasteland it. It's a little awkward here, actually. Yeah, the steep activation cost of 1... Yeah, fucking Zemek Guildmage was like blue-green. Take the counter off draw card. Yawgmoth over here just making it Yawgmoth bargain, right? That's the joke. Grove and P-Fire. Well, this is bad. We might just be getting bodied if we can't find, like, a third basic planes. Because we might just be, like, never casting a spell. Like, or a relevant spell. Get back the Grove. Play the Grove. Maybe they'll be keen on P-Firing my Stoneforge Mystic, which means we might not get boarded this turn. Then it's still the matter of we do need to get to the prelate after that. Yeah, they're not porting here. So they want to leave up the ability to buy back P-Fire and P-Fire to my Stoneforge here, obviously. So now we can just... Oh, we drew the Plains, which is really good. So now we can just play Plains, cast Recruiter, leave up this Wasteland. Go get Sanctum Prelate. Get him. Problem is though, my opponent's just hitting a bunch of land drops, so like they might be able to just smush me with Field of the Dead. Should we get to the prelate? We need like to have our Wasteland sticker. I guess we have like this Mirror Crusader plus Sword of Fire and Ice that can help us out as well. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, I don't think I care if my Wasteland gets Wastelanded. Do we? Do I want to fire this off? No, I'd rather save it. I should probably post to the D&T Discord. I posted to the Bomberman Discord that I'm not playing Bomberman anymore, but I did not post to the D&T Discord that I am in fact playing Death and Taxes. Let my opponent figure out what's going on here. Field of the Dead, making a bunch of zombies. Very scary. Life is bad. My Wasteland's my Wasteland, so I can't Wasteland the Field of the Dead. Cast alone gets back the Wasteland and the Ghost Quarter and the whatever. Yeah, our plan has to be get to Prelate and then get to Crusader and put the sword on it. Like, I don't know if, like, that's all fast enough. Especially with, like, they're still going to be able to waste... They go up the Wastelands, they're going to be able to waste in the factory, and they're going to be, like, porting me and stuff. Imagine their intent is to port me here. Just in case I don't have another land, so I can't play the Prelate. Yep. Okay, so we at least keep the factory in hand so we can't get Wastelanded. So jam the Prelate. They're going to cast the P-Fire. Kill the Stoneforge Mystic. Maybe kill the Recruiter because Flicker Wisp? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Dead. Opponent is definitely going to try to just beat the crap out of me now. Land. Make 2 more zombies. We have a Plow and a Crusader and a Mother of Runes. Oh, second Field of the Dead. Wow, that's so bad for me. This is definitely going to get dicey. For 6. Wow. That's a weird attack. I will accept this. Port. And then we'll play Crusader plus Mom, I think. We actually cast the Plow here. No, casting the Plow is a little bit dangerous because my opponent has a Dark Depths in hand. They could find the stage at some point, so maybe want to hold on to the Plow. How much damage are we taking next turn? We'll have a Mirran Crusader, and that's like the only thing we want to block with. So we'll take 2, 4, 6, 8, go to 9. Then my opponent can like play 2 more lands, make 4 more zombies. That's really bad. I think we do have to Plow. Playing the O-Ring versus Cast Out. It was mostly that, like, Cast Out was good because you want... Oh, dear. Second Exploration. If my opponent has more lands, we're super, super dead. But anyway, the big thing is that you got to board and Cast Out against a lot of the matchups where you immediately have stage to punish me for the Plow. This is all going swimmingly. Anyway, I keep getting off track because my opponent's crushing me. Cast Out, you got to board against the control decks because they didn't always have targets, and if they didn't have a useful target, you could always just cycle away your, the Cast Out. But nowadays, like with Oko and stuff, there's always things that you want to be like casting O-Ring on, and especially you want to have like extra removal spells in your deck for like other matchups that aren't just the ones where you want to Cast Out versus random hate cards. Like I wanted more cards versus Delver. All the Delver players are playing a singleton Null Rod on the sideboard now and stuff. So you want to be able to board in this removal and have it be a lot less clunky. So just like the change between 3 and 4 mana, it's like pretty big. So we drew Flicker Wisp, which is nice. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we can Wisp plus Equip. Are we dead on the backswing here? We're not, right? 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I don't think we're dead because we drew this Wisp, right? Can we Wisp? I guess we Wisp a zombie is the relevant thing to Wisp. What if I told you Once Upon a Time would be good in Bowerman? I wouldn't believe you. It has 11 creatures in it. There's nothing that I'm fucking up here, right? They have a bunch of... They can get 2 more zombies, notably, but I can't do anything about that, because they can fetch. Yeah, I mean, I'm not winning by not casting this. My best bet is to ping off a zombie. I can even ping off 2 more zombies with the Crusader, because it's not lethal this turn already, and it will be lethal the following turn, just by dealing 8. So I can kill 2 more zombies with Sword Triggers. Just to, like, prevent... Just making sure I don't die. Unless the last card is like Crop Rotation, we just get owned. So yeah, we just want to kill zombies here. To make sure we don't get, like, randomly killed. Because we have the Flicker Wisp to deal with the Merit Lage. And we have the Crusader for lethal next turn. You want to kill exactly enough not to die no more. Yeah, but I was way too lazy to figure out how to do the math there. Oh, they're actually making 3 fields instead. Make 3 more zombies. Are we dead? I don't think so. Especially because they didn't fetch. They just made a 3rd field of the dead. Unless they just, like, draw Mazavith or something. I think they just die. Mazavith or Crop Rotation. Hey, we did it. Look at that. Not a game I was expecting to win. Good thing they didn't use Port or Wasteland. Yeah, if they had ported me that turn, I could not have played the Wisp and equipped, right? That port was, like, really not, like... And I don't know what they're holding up all that mana for, but it can't have been correct. Or you Super Dead 2020. No, we had a Flicker Wisp in play. The Flicker Wisp just gets to block the Mirror Lage, and then we untap and kill them. Anyway. They had P-Fire. We had a Prelodon too. And we had Mother Runes. But I guess Mother Runes matters less because they had like 1,000 lands in play. The whole plan was based around getting the Prelate in play and then getting the Crusader in play and then putting the sword on the Crusader. That was our plan like the whole game. Get out of my deck. Get out of my deck. Is removal even good against lands anymore? Do they still play like the trackers in the board? Because like their plan is Field of the Dead now. Crusader's not very... maybe... Yeah, I was going to say Crusader's not very good, but maybe like a lot of these dynamics changed with the addition of Field of the Dead. Like, Mirror Crusader is very good at punching through zombies. It's possible that we don't want to, like, have a glut of removal spells because those plans matter a little bit less because they have all these different game plans now. Surgical Extraction working on my deck. Revoker probably sucks a lot unless they're on Okos, and we saw a lot of their deck and we didn't see any blue things. So Roger's probably pretty bad. These cards are all good. It's okay, I was not paying a lot of attention to my game either, Patrick. I was busy posting in the various Discords that I am accidentally playing Death and Taxes today and talking to people about O-Ring and Bomberman and stuff. What's our last cut here? I got 61. Do we need this much removal? Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Maybe I should respect Tracker less. I don't know. I don't know what like lands lists look like anymore. Rest in Peace good. Not a lot of lands bad. I think this hand's good enough though. We have like Rest in Peace Cataclysm if we just like get there. It's like nuts, right? They have a path if they have like the tracker if they go on a tracker plan. How often would Once Upon a Time in Bomberman bundle anchors? Yeah, we have the deck has 11 creatures and 20 lands. If you want to run the numbers on Once Upon a Time. The deck already has enough cards in it that say your opening hand has a mystery card in it with you because you play 8 baubles. I like. There's so many awkward hands that just have 3 baubles and you don't know if you can keep them because you don't know what the baubles do. Like what the baubles contain. How do you think you'd want to land? Yeah, not a lot. The deck floods out more than I like. Actually, it depends on the matchup, but that's a start. Once Upon a Time isn't a mystery, it's whatever you want. It's kind of a mystery. It's not anything A1 Bomberman, because one of the best cards in your deck, arguably the best card in your deck, is Karn. But it finds you like your soul lands more, so you could more consistently have like explosive turns like that. Port me. It's an interesting keep. Put my opponent here. I'm very much not convinced Once Upon a Time is good in a deck that like doesn't want to top deck a creature at any point in the game. Like there are plenty of situations where you, assuming we can somehow also cast these Once Upon a Times or something, like a late game Once Upon a Time just does stone cold nothing. Oh, I find a mentor while I'm hellbent or whatever. Oh, I hit another land drop. Like, you could play in, like, Eldrazi-tron and stuff. Because, like, your creatures are really good, and your lands are really good. All the time. I'm just getting double ported now? This is a very weird start. Luckily, we just, like, ripped a bunch of lands off the top. So it's pretty chill. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna play the colorless land. It doesn't leave up the path, but I think there are more worlds where he lets me have a colorless. My opponent lets me have a colorless source. It's like, oh, this might be like their last land drop. There's like more bait potential, I think. I think there's a pretty easy line of if they have a land, they play the land of the double port wasteland me, but obviously not it. I guess that kind of is a punish if we find like a second Caracas. We'd rather have this Caracas get wastelanded. I'm not super strapped for white sources. What do they gamble for here? Loam? Do we care about? Yeah, these ports are like not a huge deal. If we were missing land drops, or our opponent was breaking the symmetry, then it would be a lot bigger issue. Oh, they discarded the Loam from the gamble. Oh, this is gonna be a really good rest in peace. Boom, roasted. What's your favorite planes and why? It is not actually the Bolas ones. I actually only play these because when I made a Moto account, these were the basics that I got. Because I made it during Hour of Devastation. Opponent's going to double port me, so we're in a little bit of a standstill here, but... You should just auto-yield to ports for a little bit. Oh, that's actually pretty nice, because now we can port their port. We can't cast anything relevant, so... I guess we port a port now. There's no reason not to, right? Give them less mana. Playing default basics. Hey, they're not bad, too. They're full arts. Oh no, the path! Didn't leave it up. That rip ruined Opie's life. They're doing pretty good over here still. This is our best point to cast Cataclysm, but it's not looking great right now. We could also Flicker Wisp the Diamond and Path the Tracker and then set up Cataclysm later. Pathing the Tracker puts them a little bit closer to the Fields of the Dead, but they have double port, double field, so they're actually pretty far away from it. Pathing the Tracker and, like, Flickering the Mox Diamond's, like, kind of counterintuitive, because it doesn't really do anything, but... Because it, like, takes away their colorless source and then gives them it back. But the Tracker is, like, pretty scary. We could Judgment the Tracker. If Stage Copied Field doesn't count as another land. No, it would count as a Field of the Dead, because it says differently named lands. If you control 7 or more lands with different names, that's all it cares about. Please path before Kata. Yeah, that's also a reasonable line. This was just the best opening to, like, cast Cataclysm. So I think I might like the line of just, like, playing towards, like, Flicker Wisp this Mox Diamond, path the Tracker on end of turn, untap, and, like, try to Cataclysm, but they'll probably just be porting me, so won't work out. But I like trying to pop their Mox Diamond. Wisp the Clue. The Mox Diamond seems way better post Cataclysm. If they don't have another land in hand, I would love to just get this Mox Diamond out of play. Nice, we got it. I wasn't serious. Okay, fair. I don't want to path this Tracker upkeep, I don't think. Because if they just set up to a point where they're going to port me, then we can't just immediately cast Cataclysm. I would love to be able to, like, if they, like, crack a clue, play a land, crack another clue or something. Then we can path it after that. I don't think it's a huge deal giving them another clue here. Because this Cataclysm is just going to set them so far back. Or just, like, don't path it. Like, and just plan on Council's Judgment in the tracker or something. Just to not give them colored sources. It's reasonable, because they're going to port me once here, so we can just Council's Judgment in the tracker. It's another line. Oh, the attack means that they're going to crack the clue in response, obviously, so that's fine. Yeah, I think just untap Council's Judgment is fine. Port me. If you draw land, you deserve to lose. We did draw land. Don't know if it was right to play that land. It's possible. Just block and force the crack. I was thinking about it. There were a lot of options there. Could have blocked, forced the crack, untapped, cataclysmed, but then like, or then end step pathed it and then cataclysmed. Draw a land here. Oh yeah, we're casting cataclysm. Send my opponent to the Shadow Realm here. Alright, I will keep these three opponents. What do you got? You're gonna keep a Rashad and Port? Nice. It's gone. You don't have it anymore. Goodbye. And fuck right off. We've successfully banished my opponent to the Shadow Realm. Come on, we gotta get the perfect kill. We want to draw... Yes. So this puts them to 8. And Sword and Crusader are both 4 damage. So we don't have lethal either way. And I'll just put more to the board. Sword? Yeah, probably. I don't think it matters, because next time we just like play Wisp, target our Wisp. Force of Vigor! Dang, they got me. Good thing I didn't play the Sword. Playing around Forces of Vigor, big brain. Big brain over here. Man. Would have been a lot worse if I had a Sword in play right now, not gonna lie. I mean, we probably are still winning hard, but... Okay, they conceded. Dang it! Opponent, you just had to play your land before you conceded, huh? Couldn't let me have the perfect victory. You gonna Wisp their land, never break one. No, because we had to, like, pay for our stuff. So we couldn't cast our Wisp. No one has ever intentionally played around Force of Vigor. I'm sure, like, you do in, like... Stompy matchup, like Stompy versus Hogak or something, when you put in your ley line, you have a Chalice on one, you're just like, I'm probably not supposed to cast this, right? Because they can't beat the ley line. As soon as they blow that up, then you can Chalice on one. Expecting the Chalice players to think. I mean, I've thought about that line, except I don't play ley lines in my Chalice deck, so I don't get to think about that line. But I've considered it. I've also walked into my fair share of Force of Vigors playing Bomberman. Oh, this hand seems real bad. I don't say it seems good. I think we put away the third land here. Do better with Bomberman because it's a chalice deck and you can't outthink yourself. Not unreasonable. Opponent kept 7. Yeah, I think I'll put away the other land here. That was a good chance of resolving here on the play. We're on a 2-lander. Cast most of our spells here anyway. Oh, I didn't change the deck, did I? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Update stream. All right. I think Cardboard Live is correct now, because we are playing Death in Texas. Hello. 6 button. There we go. Another Mox Diamond deck? Hope it's not lands again. Although, lands is, I guess, depths is the one thing you would hope for, I guess. This card's C to the sign out. Alright, so it's like the Urza, Echo, Stompy, whatever. What's this? 3 mana. 4 mana. Are we getting like turn 1 Karned? Oh, that's not the Karn I was expecting. The Karn's a lot less scary, to be honest. What's up, Blue Nell? Thanks for the 13-month resub. That was a sound beating. Yeah, I think we should have lost that game 1. I don't know what the line was for like not porting or wastelanding the turn that I got to equip and cast Flicker Wisp. Opponent can make a 4/4. It's pretty scary. We have to revoke this Karn Sign of Urza, certainly, but then they're down resources, hopefully? Oh. Wow, they plussed it, and they just hit double Karn the Great Creator. God damn it. Plussing here seems not necessary, but then they just got super rewarded for it. I mean, yeah, have a Karn the Great Creator. Conceited. Yeah, we gotta conceal information. Conceding. Alright, what's our plan? We have to revoke Karn Sign of Urza, right? But, like, we also can't beat Great Creator. This is a Bomberman. This is not Bomberman. I changed the stream title and stuff, right? I don't know if you're, like, if you're, like, joking that I'd be playing Death and Taxes as a Bomberman, but, like, I started the stream with the intention of playing Bomberman and had my stream title and deck as Bomberman, and then I accidentally queued in with Death and Taxes. Yeah, okay, it does say D&T. I'm pretty sure I did change the title and stuff. So you may joke, but I did intend to play Bomberman today. So we could just revoke Karn Scion, or we could revoke Karn the Great Creator and just try to grind through these Scions. Our Vial could still be turned off if they just cast it and they make like giant things. We could plow one, we could try to wisp one if we get more lands and stuff. You could revoke a mana and hope they can't Karn. That's another option. That seems like pretty risky though. Revoke just like Mox Diamond. Just play a Null Rot. Why not just revoke a Karn? Because they have the other card in their hand. The other card's also very bad for me. They just plus their Karn for some reason and then hit double Karn the Great Creator. And I can't beat this Karn either. I think I have a revoke card Silver Golem and play and pray. I think I need to revoke Karn the Great Creator. I think we have a better chance of beating Sign of Urza with this hand. We have like a bunch of removal spells, and like we can beat constructs and shit. Karn the Great Creator. Problem is they can still like they just let like land drop play Karn Great Creator shut off my Vial, which is just really obnoxious. Obviously I should have foreseen this happening and bought him the Vial instead of the third land. What a fool I was. Also, don't know what deck this is. Because, like, the Urza Echo Whir or whatever, or the Urza Echo Narset, whatever deck doesn't play Scion of Urza. Wasteland? Naming Diamond seems just extremely ambitious. Because, like, worst case here, we get to untap, plow this construct, and attack this card down to 2. So it either has to kill itself for a construct, or start plussing, and then we can attack it down. Best case, we can, like, just cast Flicker Wisp on it. Alright, not best case, but... other case, still valid. Wasteland. Wow, opponent is real good at hitting pairs. This pair is a lot less threatening, at least. Stop casting spells, opponent. I can't be... okay, I can beat that spell. I think I'm supposed to leave this on 2, because if we draw land, our best play is probably Flicker Wisp plus Flicker Wisp, the Karn Great Creator of Violent Stoneforge or something. So we can't Flicker Wisp anything else, realistically. I don't know if you've noticed, but this game seems pretty far from over. My opponent has, like, nothing in hand. I'm on Wizard Roger. Roger is on Karn the Great Creator. Get a Wisp Diamond. My opponent has a trillion mana. I don't think Wisping Diamond's a winning play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have a City of Traders in hand. I don't think Wisping Diamond does anything. So yeah, we just wisp the Karn the Great Creator into Violent or Stoneforge Mystic at least. Then if they wasteland my Wasteland, then we have to have Batterskull. Wasteland Citadel. So we text Scion of Urza again. Then we cast Flicker Wisp. Target Great Creator. Is Karn really good for... yeah, Karn is really obnoxious for Death and Taxes. We have a lot of good artifacts with activated abilities, namely Aether Vial and all of our equipment. So we're going to grab Batterskull. So now if they wasteland my Wasteland, it's not a huge deal. Because we'll at least have a 2-mana play. I mean, not currently, but it also, like, wishes for Ensnaring Bridge and shit, which is just obnoxious. Ensnaring Bridge, Walking Ballistas and stuff. Don't really want them to have more Great Creators, because we're going to have to attack this one down anyway, probably. So I guess I'll give them the Ancient Tomb. They already have 1 billion mana. Their hand currently is City of Traders, Ancient Tomb, 2 unknowns. I'll be honest, I'm rooting for Karn Stompy. Yeah, next turn is probably send Revoker at Karn, Flicker Wisp at other Karn, put in Batterskull after we get wastelanded here. Where's my Revoker going? I don't know. I don't know what's in their deck. I'm scared that the Revoker will go somewhere and then we will lose to this Karn the Great Creator, and I don't think we can risk that. They can cast Karn Liberated, that is true. Probably can't beat that one. Walking Ballista just, like, fucking puts us in the ground, like, really hard regardless of what our decisions are at this point. I don't think we can beat Walking Ballista. But, like, if they can kill the Revoker and then they immediately get to, like, Karn Wish for a Walking Ballista, then we, like, super die. They could be playing Oko in their deck. I would not be surprised. Yeah, Wasteland makes sense. Inventor's Fair, that's probably horrifying. They totally play Urza. Yeah, I imagine like it's Urza Emery, but they have a Dimir Signet, so like maybe they have like Baleful Strix? I think this up to 3. into Jailer. So now we punch Karn Scion, we punch Karn Great Creator. Oh yeah, Tezzeret, yeah, that could be. Crack the Adventure Sphere here. Go get, hopefully not a main deck Walking Ballista. Oh yeah. Hopefully not a bridge. Yeah, we probably can't be bridge super well either. Karn Silver Golem incoming. Crucible Worlds. Oh, well. Seems kind of too slow, but okay. It's like they get Crucible World, sure, you get like infinite Inventor Spheres now, but that seems like kind of slow. Unless they don't have better targets. Sure, Crucible, you got it. Play your Inventor Sphere, sure. Oh, they just played the Ancient Tomb. They didn't even... whatever. I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna take the Valve to 4 here. If we draw land, sad. If we draw a creature, we're happy, so... yeah, sad. I think I just want to start drawing cards. Not a bad one. If I only have 6 at least. Sheer number of better legal cards opponent doesn't seem to be playing. This is the worst build deck ever. I have absolutely no idea what's happening. I'm really flying by the seat of my pants here. Yeah, opponent like has drawn a ton of mana and then also Inventor Sphere for a Crucible of Worlds. I have to imagine there are Emrys and Urzas somewhere in this deck. Okay, they died. Cool. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What a wild ride. How can you beat the sheer number of lands coming out of their grave? Yeah, they had nothing but mana, and then they're like, or Inventor Sphere for more mana. I mean, Cataclysm seems pretty good here. They played a bunch of Planeswalkers. Council Judgment, Relic Order, sure. Probably not any of this other shit. Yeah, that was really anticlimactic. I put it fucking turn 1 Karn Scion of Urza and then plus into 2 Great Creators, and then like we won. And it wasn't super close. Cataclysm's so bad against Crucible. Oh no, what are we gonna do? All these other cards look like they suck until we see more. Like, I assume there's some number of targets for these removal spells, Urza's, Emry, something. But they're like, yeah, like, if they just, like, I mean, actually, considering the context of our hand, they would have actually super, super lost if they just slammed the Karn Scion of Urza and, like, minused. Actually, that's maybe not true, because their top, obviously, results are in thinking, but, like, they were going to draw 2 Great Creators, and then we would have definitely just slammed Revoker on Scion of Urza, but... It was on the draw, to be fair. They did play turn 1 Karn on the draw. They'd kill you with Construct. I mean, we had a lot of, like, ways to beat Constructs. Our hand was actually very good at dealing with the Constructs. What are we boarding out? I have to imagine Mother of Runes is not super playable. There might be Baleful Strixes in their deck. We did see a Dimir Signet. Might just be Tezzeret, we don't know. And then, like, Cheetah, I guess? This seems not unreasonable. Until we figure out more. Revoker's on Scion and they had a construct. I think you just get latticed. Depends on when we hit the... No, because we had a plow, right? We could have just plowed the single construct that they had. And then, like, they can't just lattice it. They have to deal with the Revoker first, because the Revoker gets to pressure the Great Creator. But obviously they probably, like, wish for, like, a Ensnaring Bird and stuff at that point and try to empty out their hand. Definitely a different game. I think it's fine to trim Stoneforge. I think it's... I don't know. We might even want to trim Plows. We didn't see any creature, right? But, like, Carnage Shrug. Let's make this. Those are just a weird ass game. I guess I keep this. I don't know what else I'm looking for. But I'm just gonna, like, cast some nonsense. Is there a world that we want to attack something with a Mishra's Factory next turn? Considering, like, playing Mishra's Factory, Aether Vial. Opponent did show us Wastelands, so it's definitely, like, possible to get punished. Maybe. That Wasteland's gotta be, like, a 1-of or something to go with, like, the Crucible, because it seems really greedy for this deck to be playing, like, more colorless sources. Unless they don't actually have need for colored mana. Alright, they're doing dumb shit. Baleful Strix? Do they have them? They gotta have Jousting one, sure. Well, guess we're not playing this Vial. We did not see any colored spells yet. I'll play Factory, because there's no real punish. Like, really on a Relic Order is, I guess, a punish if we want to cast that next turn. We're not attacking with the Factory. It's attacking with a 2/2. What are we going to pressure? We'd much rather have a Thalian play against almost everything, especially because they're going to have to blow up their city. But they do get 5 mana here, which is a lot. Probably, like, play a Karn or something. Maybe an Urza. Antiquities War. Alright, that's bad. Tanglewire? What the shit is this deck? Incredible. We're gonna get roasted by a bunch of 5/5s in a second here. These are 5/5s, right? Like, we do need to just have blockers or we die to 4 artifacts in play? Yeah. I've just been baffled this whole time. They had a seat at the side on 2. They're gonna have 5 artifacts. We're gonna take 15 and they're gonna, like, Wrath of God me. Oh wait, are we just gonna, like, die to because the Tanglewire? No, because they have to have some of their stuff. So, like, the Tanglewire wouldn't be lethal anymore, I don't think. I don't know. I'll let them figure that out. I'll think about it later. Send this to the Gatherlings to Ursa and Emery. They'd have to tap 3. Yeah, so I don't think we would die. Because you can't tap the Antiquities War, right? You have to tap, like, things that actually tap for yeah. Artifacts, creatures, or lands. So they either play it and don't play their Seed of Sign on, and then they can tap 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't die, I don't think. I don't know. Opponent can figure out what the fuck they're doing, because I don't. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, well, that's bad. That's extra attackers. This, and then Tanglewire? Is that lethal? 5 mana. They're just gonna play a Karn? No, that's bad too. don't even need to Tangle Wire me. They just Tangle Wire me next turn. Because I, like, can't beat the card in play. And I'm going to get attacked for 1,000,000, so I'm going to have to chump block with everything. Then they just cast Tangle Wire next turn and then crush me into the dirt. Under this Karn. Yeah, pretty sure we're just, like, stone cold dead. A Winter Orb. That's spooky. Opponent's deck is just wild. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 blockers or we just die. Wait, they wish for this Winter Orb. I got nothing. Alright. Play a chump blocker to not die, and then we'll die to the Karn plus the Tangle Wire. I'm playing their vintage cube deck. If they attack with everything, I guess they actually don't have, like, mana. We might be able to just, like, land cat at them and pray. Were Tiger Form, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I block. I will declare blocks. Dang, it's not blue. I'm gonna block it. I guess blue doesn't matter because I don't have pro blue. Interesting though. F6. I kind of hate canopies. Canopies are better now than they were before, though. Certainly, format's slowed down a lot. Also, this list just hasn't been changed since last week's streams because I wasn't planning on streaming with it. Wait, did they whiff on their second Antiquities War trigger? Just didn't even notice that until just now. Liquimel coding, sure, you got it. Well, now they're just gonna coding me, so this is problematic. It's like we have to play stuff to the board, right? We can't just cast Cataclysm here. Well, no, we can't Cataclysm here because then they can't coding me because we killed the Karn. And they have 5 cards in hand. It's Tangle Wire, Winter Orb, coding, something, something. So yeah, all right. This is probably our best bet to somehow win this game. Yeah, we'll keep basic planes. Go, opponent. They keep probably Mox Diamond Seed of the Synod. Mox Diamond's probably it's worse, bad against Flicker Wisp, but it's probably better than Dimir Signet. Yeah. My opponent ulted, like, they played turn 2 Antiquities War, turn 3 Karn the Grave Creator, and were somehow not completely dead. They just, like, play the orb, too. We just, like, play Aether Vial and stuff. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have, like, another Karn. Did Planeswalkers get a rock? No, Cataclysm blows up all Planeswalkers. It's just, like, second Karn. Yep, sure. Why not? Where's the payoff? They attacked me for 25. That's the payoff. We're 5 life. Yeah, now we're dead, though. Yeah, so it's just going to draw land. My opponent's just going to coding my planes. We're going to die a horrible, painful death. See if they want to show me any more of their deck, though. What, an orb attack? I don't know, playing around swords. Like, it doesn't matter. The game is over. They don't need to hit me for 2 and, like... They're probably just going to end up latticing me, but... We'll see if we can see, like, any more of their deck. Revoke them? Wait, what? Revoke them with this vial? with this vial. It's got some blue text here. This Karn the Great Creator card. They got a 3-ball, sure, why not? Judge might be able to explain that to you. Probably just attack me with a Turnisphere or like a liquid metal coating or something. What else you got? Come on, show me more cards, opponent. Spyglass. Oh no, I'm supposed to concede to this. I don't see my hand. Also, I'm done with this game. There's no more information to be gained. Is the point. These plows seem pretty bad. None of this stuff seems good, though. All these cards suck. Like, every single one of them is bad. I'm pretty sure I just resubmit. Like, these plows aren't good, but nothing else is coming in. Nothing else is better here. I think we just try to win because we're on the play this time. Bring in Ballista to fight Karn. Yeah, Gideon might have more text than the 4th plow. That's true. I was thinking about it. Yeah, that seems not unreasonable. It's good for that. I would love to play first, opponent. This hand is, definitely medium. What are we looking for? It's a better hand. Thalias. Provokers. What kind of hand are you even trying to draw against this deck? That's kind of the question. Mom is loyal cadet. Yeah. As far as we've seen, that is accurate. Maybe they'll show us Emery this game. There's no way Emery isn't in their deck, right? I guess they don't actually like put their artifacts into the graveyard that much. That's so bad. What am I doing curving Stoneforge and a Wisp and a Jailer? Yeah, Wisp was like probably decent. We could like, I don't know. This hand seems really bad, but I don't know what I would be mulliganing towards. Like Thalia, Revoker. Second Pellet seems pretty good. Put it on 4, but we have exactly one of those, you know. This hand is like acceptable. So far they've had 4 mana turn in a game. Didn't they have only 3 mana that game? I forget what they did on turn 1. They played the Antiquities War on turn 2. I think they just Chalice on 1. They had 4 mana total. They made like 3 mana Dimir Signet into Chalice on 1. So they did cast 4 mana worth of spells. Yeah, I have no idea what my opponent is trying to do. Opponent's deck is pretty buck wild. Wasteland. Nice. Opponent's hand is bad. We did it. Ooh, I like this Relic Order. Relic Order makes you feel a little bit better about something. I don't know what, but something. I think I'm supposed to play Stoneforge. Porting here seems ambitious. I don't think we're winning that game because we don't have like multiple pieces of mana denial. Give them a Wasteland target just for the bait. That's reasonable. I just have muscle memory to like always play on my basics first, but it is definitely reasonable to just like try to get them to wasteland me, even though they likely won't. Yeah, I figured they had like stuff to do on turn 2. Never mind, they don't. Oh, this Wasteland's not very good. I mean, I'll play the Wasteland because it's the most protected against, like, getting Wastelanded by this Crucible, right? Like, getting Crucible Wastelanded because we can leave it up. And we can just put in this Batter Skull. We could actually Relic Warder plus Wasteland their Wasteland. Is that a good idea? Yeah. Relic Ward the Crucible, Wasteland their... Is Wastelanding their City Bear than Wastelanding their Wasteland? What's greedy? Is Wastelanding their Wasteland too greedy? Giving them more mana. Can you stop? Why are you being such a pest, huh? Wasteland the City? Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, you're right. Their hand is very mana light, they've shown us. We do have, like, Wisp. We can reset the Relic Warder later if we want. They played an Urza? I mean, I don't know, we have a Jailer, right? Signet. Chalice one, even better. That's not how, yeah, that's not how City works. But you're kidding. Do I want a Batter Skull or do I want to Wisp this Chalice? I don't think we need to Wisp this Chalice. There might be better Wisp targets. We don't have any 1-drops. So I think we will just attack them for 2 and put in Batter Skull. There's a possibility that I would want to deport them and just hit them for 3. I guess they have, like, Soul Land into something, but I don't think there's that much here that would be super scary. Prove me wrong, opponent. When I play planes there. The thing with the line that we talked about on turn 2, if my opponent wants to Wasteland me, then we're, like, very happy about it. It's like, let them Wasteland me if they want. That's not even a little bit scary. We can tap the Batter Skull, which is hilarious. Batter Skull so good against Tanglewire, yeah. Alright, so we have to tap 4 things. So Batter Skull, land, Stoneforge, play the port. Tap creatures, jam Jailer. Yeah, you can tap the equipment, it's gas. So glad I put Tanglewire instead of Urza. Hey, stop that, you punk. Cat on top of these chairs. Get down from there, you punk. Yeah, I'll put this, sure. You can wasteland me if you want. Why? We didn't have before. I mean, for jamming Jailer there. We have to tap all our creatures to jam Jailer? I don't like that play. Okay, they died. We did it. Because we missed on so much damage for a Jailer that doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather just tap all my lands and push face if we didn't have a port. I just want to get my opponent dead. They're, like, tapping their own stuff to their Tanglewire. Like, that Tanglewire was just, like, not going to save them at all. Anyone still think they play Ursa every... I guess not. Yeah, why make the play that draws cards when you can make the play that kills them? Killing them is, like, so much... Like, how many cards do they die with in their hand? They have 5 cards in their hand. That's like we drew 5 cards that game. That's how card advantage works, right? They just drafted that in Vintage Q. We saw 3 Karn the Great Creators, so they had multiples of something at least. Clearly. no idea. I don't know what that deck's plan was. I'm just so confused. So no Emery makes at least a little bit of sense because they didn't seem to have baubles to like... Oh, it's Lackey. This is bad. Goblin's scary. Well, this thing's good against goblins at least. Or decent. Man, a little shaky. They like pop my vial. But we have Plow Mom and Stoneforge, which are all good. This probably sucks, but that's life. Certainly not mulliganing. Protect our white source, I think. We'll lead with Wasteland Vial. I assume he's playing goblins at least. Like he thinks you're on farm and is mulling the hand. Oh, that would be funny. Factory. I think presenting the factory is better than presenting the wasteland here. Although next turn we might want to wasteland him and play like Caracas for a plow or something. So yeah, let's never mind. Talk myself out of it. Want to fight the last opponent so much? Yeah, I'm still confused. I don't know. Opponent was doing some Buck Wild shit. Look, it's the Goblin's Mirror. Don't worry about it, Lackey. Oh, we definitely want to plow that, probably. Do we just want to, like, plow Wasteland here? We lost to Oko yet? We have not played against an Oko yet. I don't mind, like, goblins without a vial going. I don't mind mana denying, yeah. And we protect our vial by blowing up the Crater Maker here. Die. Die. Also, wastelanding their wasteland protects my only white source, which is pretty relevant. There's a small vicious predator on my shoulder. She's very loud. What was this? Flashing Containment Priest get me? I don't know. I'm just making sure. Yeah, sure. Stomped. You got it. Rather than port them, do I just want to play Stoneforge plus cast the Jite? Doesn't seem unreasonable. You go like land Bone Crusher me, and I'm like a little bit sad. But we have like other stuff to do. We get our Vial going with the Rick Recruiter, Wisps and stuff. Yeah, I think I just want to put all the pressure on. So let's play the Factory just in case. Oh, nope, not like that. Smart plays. Grab GJ. Could also like port and grab Sword, but I think that's just slower. I think we want to try to leverage an advantage of him not having a Vial. So just kind of being behind in the mana development. Does this deal damage for spell? Oh, it doesn't deal damage for ability, so I can ping it with a GTA and not kill myself. To use Prelate on 4 in this matchup for what? Prelate doesn't do anything in this matchup. So they played Ogre's removal, not Bold to mean they have Chalice. No, this is just Goblins. Goblins plays like the shock that gets to have upside of being a dude after. Well, that's not bad for my opponent here. We don't get to Wasteland. We do get to Port, which I'm pretty into here. We could just Port and start recruiting up like Wisps or something to try to get around this Chain Whirler. Perhaps even like Jailer or something. Can't really do anything else, so I'm in for porting here. I'm just passing the turn. I feel dumb for having to check if Bone Crusher Giant was a goblin. Matron's a little bit scary. I imagine this is like Trash Master or something here. Something equally terrifying. Yeah, that's horrifying. Oh god, claws on my shoulder. So Jailer seems less good now. I think it's probably just Wisps. Wisps for recruiters. Giant Goblin, Wisp can also try to, like, protect our GTA, although it's a little bit hard to do that. Ooh, I like Plow. Plow means we can actually just get our GTA online here, right? 2 cards in hand, one of them is the Trash Master, so there's a chance that if I Wasteland this Badlands, he actually can't play the Trash Master. And if he can, he actually doesn't have enough goblins to take it out because we'll have the Flicker Wisp ready. So we'll be able to Plow the Chain Whirler, Wasteland the Badlands, equip GTA to Stoneforge, attack, ping the Matron, and we'll have Flicker Wisp up to protect if he does have Lance Trash Master. Right? There's a lot of things I just said, but I think it's good. I think it's a good line. You waste plus 40, can't play the Trash Master at all. Yeah, but I don't think we need to, because I think we just get the GTA online right now, because we do this Plow. We don't technically have to ping the Matron until he puts the Trash Master on the stack. But I guess I should probably play around like that cycling thing, Gem Palm, whatever. Yeah, and then we have the Flicker Wisp to try to protect the GTA. If there's no land, we just have to start porting. Bone Crusher, yeah, it's totally fine. Now we just flicker our recruiter here. Oh, he did. We did it. Alright, taking game one of those goblins is big. The Mold of 6 and like not having Vile or Lackey was very good for us. Tried to take the initiative there and run with it, especially with like our mana elements, so it worked out in our favor. Definitely a hard match to take, though. I think Relic Warrior is correct because Vile is so scary. Goblins somewhere between Elves and Merfolk difficulty, definitely. I mean, that's a huge range because Elves is just horrendous and Merfolk is very good. It's definitely closer to Elves. Definitely not happy to see Goblins. Would rather play against like every blue deck in the format before hitting Goblins. Anyway, cut Prelate, cut these Thalias, cut the Jailer probably. There's like, they go a lot more wide, and they are generally a lot faster than you, so it's probably too difficult to protect Monarchy. I think all the rest of these cards are decent. Mirror Crusader's not great, but you know, it's not awful. Yeah, Prelate's obviously horrendous. It hits almost nothing. Hits some like post-board stuff, put it on like 6 or whatever Pyrokinesis is to hardcast. We put it on 2, prevent the stomp. I think Cataclysm is correct, but what do we board out? Crusaders? These cards are all good, all good. Mostly good. Yeah, it would have to be Crusader, I think, if we wanted to board in Cataclysm. This matchup is weirdly about, like, they are the control deck. They have so much more value. They can, like, answer all your stuff, so, but they have a lot more, they're a lot more mana intensive, so it's not unreasonable to, like, be trying to play Cataclysm as, like, an Armageddon effect. Are we dropping a bunch of frames? Chat, am I dropping frames? Kind of look like I am. Don't know what the deal is. Oh, it looks like it's stabilizing again. Huh, it was weird. I think I do want to do that. Yeah, Gideon I don't usually like versus Delver. It was better against Death Shadow specifically because of, like, shit like Dread of Night. But it's generally in, like, just the grindy matchups. Similar matchups where you're boarding Cataclysm. I don't like it in the mirror. Some people do. His hand is close. Don't think it's good enough, though. There's too many ways it goes wrong. It's very close. Like, one more land. This hand's nuts. We can Vial and then, like, Relic Ward their Vial. I don't feel like this is a 3 Cataclysm meta. Gideon does have some perks, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I wouldn't fault people for just playing 3 Cataclysms. Maybe we have to get lucky in this matchup. No. Alright, well, I guess this is the new plan. do we put away the Flicker Wisp, or do we just assume we're going to hit a 4th land drop and put away the planes? We probably put away the land drop. We want to do things before we have to, Don't lackey me. Fuck. Alright, we're dead. Removal. Fuck. Don't hurt me. He said, oh boy. Great. He says, guess what card I just drew? I don't even know what card could just, like, body me beyond spin. It's gotta be Trashmaster now with War Marshal. He's just gonna, like, mash my file, which would be very sad about it. Yeah. Trashmaster plus War Marshal, probably worst case. Fuck off, Luno. Alright, well, I'll revoke Trashmaster. Trashmaster. Yeah, I believe we are dead. Can we even, like, keep around this Revoker? Do I have to block this Goblin Lackey? Oh, never mind. He's just gonna incinerate me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it seems around the time where we scoop him up. Especially because this Wasteland means that we're probably not going to try to get, like, the Cataclysm bailout. There's a Matron. Gonna go get a Ringleader. Are we just, like, dead next turn, too? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Wasteland before you concede. Oh, through a Slinging Lieutenant. That's pretty good, too. Give it the old college try. Ping them for one. I don't want to show them Walking Ballista. It's like something you don't always have in your deck. I think the Cataclysms, like, obviously they were a little bit slow because we got lackied when we were on the draw and didn't have the thing, but I think there was, like, a decent chance that, like, in a slightly different game, the Cataclysm actually kind of gets us out of that bind when they have those non-vial draws. You can try to just Armageddon them and blow up a bunch of their creatures. I think it is a reasonable plan. I don't think something like Mirror Crusader is that much better regardless. I just have, like, the God 7. This isn't the God 7, but I'll keep it. Definitely, like, Mom, Plow, Recruiter. These are all good cards that I want. Hopefully, Lackey just mulligans and doesn't have any other vial. play Container Beast. Oh yeah, Container Beast is a good card to bring in. I would board that in, but I'm dumb and forgot about it. Turn off Vials and weaponize your Flicker Wisps, like totally reasonable. Because Vial's so scary out of this deck. Yeah, exactly. They're definitely the better Vial deck. I totally agree. I just kind of forgot. Yeah, this is Goblin Lackey. Goes by Cater? I don't ever know his name on Moto. Alright. I mean, I guess I'll play this Rashadan port. Don't think it's going to come up, but... You dumb cat. What is Recruiter getting? Just Stoneforge? Equipment are just so unrealistic against goblins. Just gonna wasteland my port here. I think I'm fine with this. We're really flooding. Oh, port is Arid Mesa. Let it tap. Wastelanding me, sure. That's fine. Dang. Yep. That's fine. 2-drop. Stoneforge. Dang. I think we want to hide our wastelands. Definitely going to wasteland the shit out of him, given the availability to, but... What are we recruiting for? Are we just getting ported? I guess then we're just going to wasteland. Port me. Ooh. Another mom, not bad. If you're a Delver and they port your fetch land and stuff, clearly they have Wasteland and you crack it. You don't have basics. It's not always that they always clearly have Wasteland if they port you. Sometimes they just, like, have the port on tap and they're like, well, I'm not doing anything else with this mana, so I might as well port them to make them make a decision. So, like, if you need the mana and you're afraid of... I don't even know what you'd be afraid of. Alright, what's happening here? Recruiting for something. Good thing he doesn't play Plague Engineer. Probably. Recruit for Flicker Wisp, just keep playing into Chain Whirler. I don't love Badlands Plague Engineering Goblin. Yeah, for sure. I've seen Plague Engineering Goblins list before. The one time I trained Goblins, I had Engineers in my list. I don't like any of these cards. I think it's just gotta be Stoneforge, I guess. It could be Flicker Wisp, but I think that might just be like too slow. Easy Stoneforge. I don't think it's like super easy. Because your equipment are so fragile in the Goblins matchup. I think it's my best grab, though. Ballista's, like, not terrible, but there are definitely Goblins that are just, like, out of Ballista range. Alright, Wastelandable target, at least. If he Chain Whirls me, only the Recruiter dies. We get untap. Stoneforge plus Wasteland. Nothing. This is a weird game. Okay, just mean two. Needle. Am I supposed to prorate any of my stuff? There's nothing... I guess Pyrokinesis doesn't punish me, because like, he would just do it on upkeep anyway. Yeah. A lot of good stuff in the matchup are artifacts. They have a bunch of shatters is the big deal. I mean, I guess this resolves. I don't think there's anything that, like, big time punishes me here with 2 mana up. I guess, like, yeah, no, nothing. Because if he has, like, Stomp or whatever, like, I can't protect both things. Because if I protect the moms with each other, then he can just Stomp in response to that anyway. So I think I just let this resolve. Because I don't want to protect the Recruiter necessarily. Assuming he names Mom. which I have to imagine. Yeah. So this is like juicing up for Chain Whirler time, which means we want to play the Stoneforge over Wisping the Recruiter. If they don't name GTA, they better have Shatter. I mean, I could have, if they named GTA, I'd just go with Sword of Fire and Ice. Yeah, because sort of pro your deck and shock your stuff. I'd Wisp at a waste. Definitely Wastelanding. I don't know if I want to Wisp, because if I play Wisp and you just go to land Chain Whirler, we're just unbelievably dead, right? What do we go recruit? We definitely Wasteland. And we definitely attack with everything. Wisping here seems so greedy. Yeah. I think I just want to Stoneforge, because we can guarantee it, like, we have enough mana to try to connect with the GTA next turn if that's the thing we want to do. Yeah, and then we can Flicker Wisp the Stoneforge later as well, so like the Flicker Wisp isn't dead. Yeah, assuming he goes land Chain Whirler me, we plow the Chain Whirler, untap, connect with the GTA, and then have the Wisp back still. So it's like really bad for us, obviously, but not like horrendous. This looks like not a Chain Whirler, which is also very good for me. Skirk Prospector. Technically, it could still be Chain Whirler, but probably not optimal. And that does prevent me from GTAing, so I probably want to plow this. Do we want to burn our plow on the Skirk Prospector, or do we just want to attack with the GTA and effectively use the GTA counters to kill the Skirk Prospector? I think the latter line is just better, right? We're effectively using both the GTA counters to kill the Prospector. They just giant me. I mean, they're gonna just, like, stomp me regardless, right? I guess if they have stomp, then, like, we don't connect to the GTA. Yeah, they have been representing. I think we just untap and just try to connect with this GTA. Ooh, I don't think that's for this turn, but definitely good to have in the back pocket. I think I put this on a 1-1, not the 1-2, because my 1-2 is most important, so I don't want to get stomped. So just equip to something and just smash with everybody. And F6, I don't have to think about anything. I might just stomp them over and not block and try to set up for like a skirt, or try to set up for a Trash Master that's in their hand if they don't have access to the Chain Whirler. Oh, that's bad. The old Pyrokinesis. Can never beat that card. So what's happening now? Is it now Trash Master time? Ringleader. Okay, that's not the worst. They hit only Sling Gang. I have no idea what happened. Oh, Pyrokinesis. That card that doesn't tax can never beat. I don't like this attack. I really don't like this attack. Untap, plow the Ringleader, equip GTA, get you. Yeah, no, that attack's not good. Is it Cataclysm time? Stone Rain 3 times prevents the Sling Gang from coming down. We have another land drop to make afterwards. Cataclysm time doesn't seem like horrible here. I don't love it. It'd be a little bit more. It'd be a little bit better if we had another white source, Because then we could have the ability to plow their one blocker and then untap equip the GT. Yeah, Flicker, the Recruiter, is not great. Giving them access to the Sling Gangs is terrifying. Especially in tandem with just, like... Yeah, I just, like, don't think we want to let them do stuff. I think I just want to blow up the world here. If we draw another land, we can plow plus equip or whatever. Kata cleans up Sling Gang. You're not wrong. We take a bunch of damage, but we're at 20. With you having port after Kata, it makes it so much better. What would the play be here if we're not, like, getting the Wisp in play, I guess? Wisp the Recruiter. Hold up the Plow. I think I like Cataclysming here, though. We're in real danger of, like, my opponent getting out of range of this Cataclysm being relevant. Triple Stone Rain. My opponent hasn't missed land drops yet, though. Notably. They have 2 other cards in hand besides the Sling Gang. This is tough. Ugh. You plow the Prospector. And then, yeah, and Flicker the Recruiter. I don't... If you're concerned about what Sling Gang does. Like, it makes them a bunch of mana, but I don't think that's... If they have, like, other things that aren't the Sling Gang, that's also bad for me, right? Letting them have mana. I think it would be Flicker as the Recruiter, say go, hold up this Plow. The Plow is so good with the Cataclysm, too, to clean up, like, the last creature. Maybe we do want a flying attacker instead. God, this is tough. Yeah, maybe it is ready to play the Wisp. I'm not sure. Certainly not playing this land. What am I getting here? Ballista? Second Stone to Forge? Not another Wisp, certainly. Refractor Revoker is, like, not bad. Could prevent some sort of shenanigans. I don't hate Ballista. Not Ballista with Cataclysm. I guess, yeah, it'd just be a 1-1. It'd just be a pinger, which is probably not good enough. So I guess second Stoneforge. Something to, like, rebuild with. Go get, like, the sword or something. Especially if my GTA dies. Relic Order not relevant. My moms are all dead. Revoker. What does a Revoker even hit right now? I guess, I don't know. Yeah, Revoker, Stoneforge. I think I like Stoneforge well enough. You can't revoke anything that... Yeah, everything. I don't know. Like, if they play Trash Master, we're just gonna... They're gonna kill my GTA, and then we're gonna plow the Trash Master. And then the second Stoneforge will be able to come down later and go get Sword. This is 4 mana. Another Ringleader. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I drew them Crater Maker and War Chief, which are both scary. Certainly. Tax me for 2 here. I want to plow this Skirk Prospector. Yeah, we're definitely Cataclysming next turn. So I guess we can chump block with the Recruiter here. Although, then plowing the Skirk Prospector just works because then they get to keep another creature around anyway. So maybe we just let the Prospector live for a turn and then plow it afterwards. I think we just chump block with the Recruiter here. 100% are just jamming Cataclysm. Because they have the Crater Maker. Don't mind that much if they, like, use this Prospector the following turn to, like, pump out Crater Maker and blow up my GTA. God, Goblin's games are so weird. It's like a pretty heavily advertised Cataclysm, but he's already done whatever, so... Ooh, I like that. Because now we can just play land and Sword's their remaining thing, which I imagine is the Skirk Prospector. It's been a fucking weird-ass game. Keep. Keeping Badlands. I guess we've used 2 Wastelands already. Needle on GT. Maybe we actually start porting rather than stone forging for Sword of Fire and Ice. Well, we got a lot of options now. Wisp is a 4-turn clock, and they need to hit a lot of lands to do anything. And if we hit a 4th land, we can start pumping up the clock more. I think I like porting. More lands is bad for me. Land, not a land. Bad if he had like munitions expert there. No, more lands, but he has to fetch twice, which is big. Just to cast the Crater Maker. We need pressure in play. The issue is that if Sling Gang happens, then we're in a real bad spot because he can gain more life. But we can't port because then the Crater Maker just pops my Flicker Wisp. Do we just Relic Ward the Pithing Needle on Jite? And then attack. He can't. Wait, no, he can't tap out for Sling Gang because he has to kill my Flicker Wisp or he's just dead. Next one, they can't cast a Crater Maker. Yeah. So force them to use the Goblin. Yeah. So we attack them to 1 and then play a second creature. Then right. Second creature doesn't guarantee lethal though because he can just block my attacker with the Crater Maker and sack it to throw it at the Wisp. Then after that, we can't port, but if that's the case, then we want the Relic Warder, I think? God. If you play Leonin, you can follow up with the Kata, and their Needle is gone. Yeah, I mean, if we play Stoneforge, we could also just go get Batterskull, right? Just make a 4/4, instead of, just attack with the Wisp, because they have to pop it anyway, and then we also get a Batterskull in play? Alright. Step 1, attack them. I think it's the Stoneforge, and we just go get Batterskull. I could be wrong here. We have another Stoneforge, getting the Sword of Fire and Ice later isn't that hard. Because he's pretty much priced into Crater making the Wisp unless he draws more removal here. Munitions Expert again would be very bad for me. Expert the Mystic, Crater maker the Wisp or whatever. But even then, if we rip a land, we can go back to porting. He doesn't have that much in play. This has been a game. I wonder if it was right to... Yeah, it was probably right to port. He got 1. And he did just draw... I think he missed 1 land drop and then hit, Runner. He doesn't just die this turn, but it means he dies next turn, I'm pretty sure. No, I think the sword was maybe better. So if we draw a land, then we attack with the wisp. He's forced to kill it. We want to port because we don't want him to make a bunch of slinging blockers. I guess Batterskull does the same thing in that case anyway, because Batterskull is just a second attacker to attack with the war into the War Chief. Wait, what is this? Cast a Goblin Lackey? Pyrokinesis, Jesus Christ. We have a second Cataclysm. He's got an Aether Vial now. Ugh, second Pyrokinesis, huh? Do we just have to Cataclysm and try to rip a land here? Actually, we don't have to. We could port. He's down on land still, so we can play Stoneforge, go get the last equipment. Or we could Leon a Relic Order this Aether Vial. And then port the Badlands here. Which is the right play, though. Don't like this Vial being up high. But I also like trying to kind of bait that by Stoneforge porting this turn and then Relic Order porting the next turn after they... The Crater Maker is the only thing that can attack... The Leon Relic Order is the only thing that can attack into a Crater Maker. Yeah, put a lethal creature in play. The Relic Order is the only thing that threatens lethal. Stoneforge can't attack into the Crater Maker. Like, I understand that that's a joke, but it's also kind of not a joke. Ugh. I think this is correct. The Sling Gang. Yeah, the Sling Gang is definitely going to put this game out of reach for me. And he pops the Relic Order here. Which sets up Stoneforge port as, hopefully lethal the following turn, but we might need to cast Cataclysm if he hits another land drop. Yep. Pops the guy, comes back. Upkeep. Three cards in hand, War Chief, Lieutenant, a second Vial, which is really good for me. Does Wisp do it? I think Wisp does it, right? Short of Munitions Expert draw, we can Wisp our own land and port the Badlands, and then we just have Wisp as a lethal attacker. If we play Stoneforge, he can rip a land and just block with his War Chief. So I think Wisp is the best play here. No expert, please. If he draws me as expert, I think we just lose. Because these vials just get online, and then we just dive to the Sling Gang. Jump Bomb doesn't do it. It's the wrong one. Oh, we could cycle the Jump Bomb into Munitions Expert, though. Continuing the sweat. D&T have to end the game before... Yeah, the Mockmore Marshal after the... Oh, he's gone. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I'm done. I can't do it. I can't play more Magic today. That game was too stressful. that game. How many Cataclysms do you cast to beat goblins? Hey, we only cast the one Cataclysm. He cast 2 Pyrokinesis. We tried. We earned that. What's up, Lackey? You 5-0, you're on left far man again. Oh no. So, yeah, that game was like a logistical nightmare. I was like freaking out over every turn trying to figure out how to play that. Good game. After games 1 and 2 were just like extremely lopsided. Yeah, maybe it was correct to Stoneforge is... Oh, that was the second file. I don't know. Like, yeah, there were so many decisions. That was pretty wild. Like, casting the Stoneforge is like the Relic Order, maybe. He put out the Violence of the Matron. I don't know. Like, if you had played a Matron there, I might have actually had, like, cast the Cataclysm instead. We also never drew another land, did we? So, like, we wouldn't have actually been able to cast our Stoneforge afterwards. There was this... Yeah, after... No, we had a second Cataclysm that I, like, almost cast on a turn, but instead I decided to, like, cast a 2-drop import and stuff. Because you played the Aether Isle, which would have made my Cataclysm worse. There were just so many decisions. My brain hurts, so we're gonna keep this hand. Yeah, definitely. Like, there were... If you didn't have the Vial in play, there's more odds that, like, playing the second Cataclysm is correct. But since we didn't have the guaranteed, like, land drop to try to find lethal, to hit lethal afterwards, I didn't like it as much. Because if we, like, whiff for a couple turns, you just win the game because you have the Vial online. But there's a world where we find another land, and then we can just Relic Order the Vial afterwards. But so yeah, that was the turn when we played Relic Order on the Vial plus Port. Alright, what's our opponent doing? Tropical Island. Hex Drinker. Rug Delver in 2020? Nice. We can just plow this Hex... Do I even want to plow this Hex Drinker? Do I want to port? It's a little risky against, like, Wastelands and stuff. I think I just want to kill this Hex Drinker. It'll be scary eventually. At least this Hex Drinker didn't come off Lotus Petal. Sword for Arcanist. We don't even know if they have Arcanist in their deck. I guess, do Rug Delver lists now all play Arcanist? Now that it's, like... Now that they stopped playing Ren and 6 again? We could Revoker it, that is true. That's not unreasonable. I guess maybe we do just port. Yeah. Broker actually has targets. Kind of forgot about that. This stuff was probably a Zoko. Probably. Yeah, go for that. Go for it. Yeah, that game was tight. Faux show. Making me think too much. I didn't sign up. I didn't plan on playing Death and Taxes today. Oh yeah, the Topic Trash Master, the free lackey. It's like, oh well, game. Delver of Secrets. All right, well, probably rather play that. Delver is a good D&T match? Yes. Delver is a good matchup for D&T, yes. Well, I kind of want to plow this Delver of Secrets, but I also kind of want to just Wasteland Port my opponent and just plow this Delver of Secrets later. We also have just this Flicker Wisp. I'm in for just Revoke, Hex Drinker, Wasteland Port. Yeah, never mind. We have a block for this Delver. We don't need to plow, yeah, for sure. I'm dumb. Die. I mean, I guess we just do this now. We, like, threaten to have, like, a Stone Forge or something, but I don't know. I don't want this thing to level up. Hex, Drinker. You don't want to... Like, my opponent's not going to... They're not going to even activate it this turn. Like, that's just not happening. I'll let this trigger resolve first. They probably just brainstorm the card at the top here, yeah. And then take this away. Got another brainstorm, sure. Opponent firing off back-to-back upkeep brainstorms is like pretty good for me. Especially because we just have this vial to deal with their creatures pretty handedly. I hope they just don't have any land drops, that'd be nice. Dang, never lucky. Tap with X-Drinker, alright, block. Call. It's the most effective Phyrexian ever been in this matchup. Taiga? What on earth? Hextrigger number 2. I don't really care about Hextrigger number 2. The Taiga, though. I'll say go. Yeah, the second Hextrigger was not really that concerning, which is one of the many reasons that I blocked there. Like, I was not very concerned about a second Hextrigger. Just gonna pour their Taiga. They attack with both. There's no way they attack with both into a vial on 3, unless they have, like, they have another land and they can hold up a bowl. And either way, we get to vial in a thing and block another thing. If they attack with both, we put in Crusader and block. If they attack just the insect, we attack with vial and Wisp. Yeah. Because we just look at their trop, so they like, can't cast a Ponder post-combat. What the fuck? Excuse me? This is the second weirdest Hexdrinker deck I've ever played against. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't doubt my opponent's Wild Nicol in his deck at this point. That's certainly fucking Tribal Flames me. Ponder's gone now. I was told to do this. I had to play Astrolabe. Yeah, I guess not. Astrolabe does not work as well with Wild McConnell. There we go. Figured it out. I keep porting this Taiga. Still don't think I need to plow this X-Drinker yet. If I port and then they go like land, pump, 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 and then like daze my plow, I'm a little bit in danger. Maybe I do want to plow this X-Drinker. Nah, no fear. No respect for my opponent's stuff. My opponent is more likely to have Bolt in their deck than Source of Plowshares. They might have Path to Exile, you know. Plow gains you life. They're like super aggro. I don't fucking know. Attack me, coward. Okay. Good thing we saved this plow. It's a lot scarier. Attack me! Come on. Do it. Do it! Do it, you won't. Fine, I'll put in this Mirroring Crusader. This is to make them feel comfortable. They won't expect the second Mirroring Crusader. Ooh, that's pretty good. We'll plow the Return Grave and attack and say go. Plow the Goyf, no respect for... Well, we are respecting days by plowing the Goyf right now. I'd have let GT. Yeah, maybe porting's like not important there because like they could just bolt the Crusader. Not unreasonable. Attack me, coward. Yes. Yes. All according to plan. Don't plow. All according to plan. Opponent has so many lands to play. GTA's definitely just better than Thalia. Am I just racing? This is 8. They go to 11. We have a GTA in play. Yeah. We go to 10 if we get a hit. Yeah, we're casting this. We're just crunching them. Smush. They'll never expect the third Mirroring Crusader. Just make him sweat. Just activate the vial. No, I'm not activating the vial. I thought of it. I did consider it before chat suggested it, just for the laughs, but it's definitely better to just make my opponent like think about Flicker Wisp and stuff. Opponent leaving up all of their manas, which is mildly concerning. I think I want to draw Step Stop. There's a non-zero chance I port this Taiga if we draw 4th land. Or like if we draw Flicker Wisp. Alright, well. Money where my mouth is. Do I do it? It's not really like better play, right? Plays around Lightning Bolt. Does not play around Swords to Plowshares, but if they have a Plow, then I get an extra turn against the Goyf. If they have a Path, then they have a Path, I guess. If they have a Bolt and a Path, then we're super dead. Yeah. Big brain plays. I hope they're big brain plays at least. Yeah, big brain plays. We did it. Look at us. I'm so smart, chat. Chat, are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. How much damage does this deal? 4? Opponent does have Tribal Flames in their deck. Opponent going ham. You're still dead currently. Man, were we dead if I didn't port there? My opponent like if they, assuming they have a swamp in their deck, they fetch up the swamp, tribal flames me in the face. We're not actually dead because we play the Thalia if we don't port, right? We equip, attack with both. Actually, yeah, we would have only attacked with one too if we didn't like port the Taiga there. I think. Okay, they conceded. All right, we weren't actually dead, but there's a chance we could have actually lost that game if I didn't port the Taiga. This is a sorcery. This is a sorcery, right? Yeah, it can't be instant. Whew, that was a game of Magic the Gathering. Had a couple of those tonight. Alright. I don't think Rest in Peace is good. I think it's only good against Tarmogoyf. I doubt they have Dreadhorde Arcanist in their deck. Maybe they don't fetch to shake their head at their mana base. But yeah. If we don't port there, I think I just equip I equip one Crusader and attack with it. Because if we connect, then like the game's already over anyway. We don't need to connect with both. And then we also will play the Thalia post-combat, so we're not like... We're pretty far away from just totally dying to that bolt. If we didn't sniff it out. Anyway, I think Reverter sucks. They didn't find their Renslix, right? Prelate might just be bad. I don't know. They got Tribal Flames. They can kill Sanctum Prelate. I guess Jailer's probably worse. They're extremely aggressive Delver deck. This looks okay. Ugh. I guess maybe Ballista's okay because, like, Delver... I probably actually did want the Ballista over maybe the Prelate. They have Delver and Hexdrinker. I think it's very bad. Would not be that much better with the Ballista in it. Yes. Fuck off, Batterskull. Yeah, you don't have to play around days. Scary. Very scary. Didn't want to draw that. Bolt my whatever is it? Oh, Chain Lightning the Mom. Alright, they got a lot of bolts over there. Don't play a Delver. Rather not have to deal with that. Nice. Ooh. Is Nikado scary enough where I just want to hit it right now? Probably. Is this one of your best matchups? I can't imagine it's that bad. They have a lot of lightning bolts and like aggressive, like creature draws are usually like some of the scarier draws though, as Delver decks, and like my opponent has a ton of creatures, so maybe not. I think I like just Plow plus Mom here. It's more mana efficient. Yeah, a lot of this league has been what on God's earth is happening to me right now. I guess only 2 of the 4 matches so far, but yeah, days, sure. I also hope they daze me. I think the Plow is more important than the Mom. I also think that it's probably correct to play into days there. Goof. Yep. Ooh. Kind of like wastelanding this Tundra and playing my Thalia. It's a little bit dangerous if they've like landed another Bolt before we get like Caracas online. It's also really good if they don't have that. We can even start fogging with Thalia Caracas if we need to. No. No, okay, sure. Maybe they'll just like won't bolt until my turn, and I'll be able to play this Caracas. Sweet. Oh, even sweeter. Deal. Now we should get to attack. Probably have a handful of Tribal Flames. What's the optimal plow timing? Their upkeep, I guess. Or obviously when they tap out. It's like if they like try to bolt this Thalia, I have a Caracas. They're probably not going to do that, but maybe I was supposed to do it like before they had blue mana up. Oh, never mind. They're tapping out. Deal. Goodbye, Tarmogoyf. I don't know if I was supposed to play in response to fetch. Like, do they really have Spell Pierce? Like, we could pay for a daze, obviously. Like, I don't think they're going to Spell Pierce me. And if they do tap out like that, then we get the window where they can't, like, force will my plow. I hope they find, like, a Wasteland to make our other Caracas useful. You pay for a daze, but you want to? For sure! I'd absolutely pay for a daze to kill their fucking Tarmogoyf. Shield down to my Thalia, sure, their Goyf is dead. Hex Drinker would be pretty bad for me. It's kind of bad for me. I hope we draw Sancta Prelate and it's Justice that are not Ballista. Can't play Daisy of Thalia. I mean, they could have, like, when they fetched the blue source, they could have. They couldn't daze me there, which is why we plowed there. We're talking in response to the fetch. Or, like, if we let the island come into play, then they can cast a daze. Well, I'm not blocking this. So I am attacking. I have 2 cards in hand. We need to draw an answer for Delver of Secrets. Taiga and Plateau in the taste deck. Yeah. Opponent is on something. Punch. What's this? 3 red mana. Oh dear. Oh, this is just Tribal Flames. That doesn't do anything. Good thing they didn't put that in my face. Only seeing rug cards. Well, I mean, the whites for Wild McConnell at the bare minimum. Port's not bad, but it's not great either. It's a little awkward because we had to actually put the shields down on our Thalia if we want to Rashad and Port. I also not cast the Thalia, but I think that's wrong. Opponent's hand is Brainstorm Unknown. So we could like port the... Well, no matter what we port, you can fire off the Brainstorm response. But we could port the Volcanic. But then there's the issue of if he draws a Bull with it. I think we're dying to Bull anyway, because this Insectile Merchant is just going to murder me. So I think I'm fine with him trading a Bull into my Thalia. So I think I'd rather try to make them use their fetches suboptimally. Or not their fetches, their cantrips. Because if a Bolt goes on my Thalia and not my face, I think that just gives me more turns to live. I don't think this Thalia is going to like get me across the finish line in the long term here. Just like putting the shields down is okay. Realize it's Zelrun usually like what 18. What if my opponent's just like not playing Wastelands? Terrifying. we need to have a lot of good draws. This Flicker Wisp would definitely help us start here. That doesn't help. I think we do have like one turn to draw a Flicker Wisp here and be a little bit alive. Just pump up the Hex Drinker here. Yep. We can block, pick up Thali with Caracas, and then put it back into play, so not a huge deal here. Not dead yet. Pretty close. Not striking first strike damage, yeah. What a misplay. I really don't think porting matters. I don't think we can draw a lot here anymore. This Hex Stringer is just gonna like get online the next turn. I guess Flicker Wisp still does it, assuming my opponent has done a Lightning Bolt. Didn't hold priority, activate Vial. Yeah, when my opponent was tapped out. Like, cast their pitch Simian Spirit Guide, cast Crash, just get me. Tribal Flames me? Bolt me? Yep, did. Were we getting there anytime soon? No! We actually had a chance! And we have to also draw and answer this Hex Drinker, though. Yeah, no, we're dead. We're super dead. And we put in the Flicker Wisp, flicker the Hex Trigger, block the Insectile version, but then we have like 3 turns of Stone Cold Brick, and then we die to a tiny Progenitus. Definitely want this Ballista. I think my opponent has a lot of Lightning Bolts, so Prelate might still be a good Magic card. Maybe Recruiter's just a little bit too slow. Opponent is very fast. This looks pretty reasonable here. I'd love to play first. Oh yeah. Keep this hand. Easy. Removal spells, Mom Thalia Curve. Beautiful. I'm fine if my opponent plays Wasteland. Maybe they'll cast Bolt off of like a Tiger or a Plateau and they can't daze me. They'll obviously fetch Volk here if they do have the daze. Or intend to represent the daze. Or transform close with Bacterias? No. They never leave the battlefield, they just flip. Yeah, we haven't seen a Wasteland, and I'm certainly not going to start playing around it. Daze would be a bummer here, but Daze is probably going to get us. Yep. We have ports and removal, so we can hopefully buy time to find more stuff. Yeah, the flip walkers exile themselves because it's the only way they can enter. They can come back in with loyalty counters. If they just flipped, they would instantly die due to state-based actions. Unless they, like, gained loyalty counters and then flipped, and it's just, like, more... text-wise, it's just easier to say exile themselves and they come back flipped. Normal, like, creature-to-creature flip cards, just... A Flicker Wisp. Do I want to put pressure on the board that badly? Opponent didn't shovel on the ponder. I kind of want to port them. Probably would have been smarter. I don't know. Might have, like, taken up too much text. I have no idea, like, what either of those text boxes look like, or if one of them's, like, way too clunky or something. it gets one of those gets a lot weirder with like if you copy its ability with like something else that can't flip, it'll just like sit there and gain loyalty counters, right? And then it can't flip, which is also weird. So maybe it's just like some weird quirky rule stuff. Anyway, how badly do I want a 3-1 in play? What is 6 cards in hand? Don't want to get dazed again. I'm just gonna port. I also have the ability to just maybe double port them. Push them out of games like that. Yeah, I think as long as they did all of it in one effect too, it wouldn't die to state-based actions, because state-based actions aren't checked in the middle of resolution. So now we're going to play... Ah, fuck. Why do I keep drawing these? I'm going to play the Flicker Wisp and then port one of their things and try to, like, trade off with the Nakatl or something. I think I'm going to port their green source, because if they have a Bolt, they can just cast the Bolt. Green turns them off of, like, adding more creatures to the board. And if they do clear the Wisp, we still have removal for the Nakatl afterwards. What's this? A Braid. Alright, deal. Punch for 2, sure. Ooh, I like that. Now we can just... Wasteland, port, plow. We probably want to plow this. Yeah, we want to buy a lot of time. Technically, we could have double ported here instead. We do give them access to 2 mana in the upkeep, though, which could be bad. Brick, 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 brick. They never brick. I don't know why I'm chanting. My brainstorms are the only brainstorms that ever, like, I need a land, and then you draw 3 non-lands, and then brick and die. Yeah, if only we had Mono White Ancestral Recall. Would be really good right now. Certainly. Boo. And no fun opponent over here. Hitting land drops like a jerk. What's this? Hex Drinker? Another Nakatl. It's only a 1/1 now. We killed their mountain. I didn't even think about that when I was wastelanding the Volk. Ooh, that's a good one. It certainly is a good one. Did you hear about that guy at the CFB 3K with 4 cyber? I did not hear about that. Sounds incredible. Do we hear a Batter Skull here? The opponent has 4 cards in hand. Batter Skull's really bad against removal plus days, certainly. They don't have access to removal quite yet, though. And Batter Skull's really good if they can't remove it. They did specifically fetch in another Trop so that play their Wild Nakatl. That Misty is hopefully the only land they have. The Brainstorm could have hit multiple lands, of course. Or they could have shuffled into another land. I like Batter Skull here, I think. I think they would have shuffled away Dazes here, too. Skull also loses to Goyf. And it doesn't lose to Goyf. They kind of stare at each other awkwardly. Also, we still have a removal spell in our hand. I think, if anything, all of our other equipment lose to Goyf. Battle Skull at least means like the Goyf can't attack. Delver Bolt. That would be no Bolt. That's good for me. Alright, we in it. We just have to be worried about shatter effects, but we can port the plateau this turn. And then put in the Battle Skull and then try to hold up like 3 mana in future turns. I don't really know what my point was either. Sure. So I guess I'll let this Delver trigger resolve first to see if like they show me something. Nice, nothing. Alright, we'll tap the plateau. They have another land. It's a little risky. They could have a yeah. They could have a shatter for my skull here. This screams that they have like an abrade or something. But can I play around it? I could just force them to like leap. I could port down the Volcanic, untap, and then put in the Batter Skull and hold up 3 mana. I could have done that this turn, though. This is 100% a shatter, though. Which is really dangerous for me because I can't beat the board if they shatter my Batter Skull, I don't think. I already used one abrade. But like, is this just like the sickest bluff? There's no way. There's no way they just toss their Nikado into like known Batter Skull. And if they do have a second abrade and I just throw away my Batter Skull for no reason, when my Batter Skull is like my only catch-up card that I have access to right now. We could put it in. It dies. I go to 12. We have Council Judgment for one of the creatures. I just want to flame the Germ came too. Tribal Bolt's embarrassingly bad here because then we untap and put the Batter Skull on the Stoneforge and crush them. I have 3 cards in hand. I think we do have to call. We're taking so much damage. If they're like, if I don't call, I put in the Batter Skull, they shatter and attack me for 6 after it. Yeah, maybe we do have to just call here. If they don't have it, they super die. If they do have it, we're super dead. Yeah. It's worse if they have like that shatter that deals me damage and not, yeah, that one Destructive Reverie. That's even worse. I don't think that was correct. It's like a very obvious shatter, but that's not a bad play. Stoneforge for sword and then draw Batter Skull. How about Stoneforge for Batter Skull and then draw sword? I can play Karaka's Mom. That's probably worth it. I don't think these other land drops are doing a lot for me. I think getting the Mom online is nice. We have not seen any Wastelands out of them, no. Which makes sense given the contents of their deck. Yeah, just having more bodies in play. Stymieing aggression. We want to just stop taking any damage here, because we're going to 7 now, and we're in like Tribal Flames Bolt range. We're probably just going to cancel Adjustment this Wild Nikado. After going to 7. Unless they have a scarier creature here. Jumping the Wild Nikado does really beef into a Hex Drinker. Snapcaster Mage! Oh, fuck. What the hell? My swords! This is so bad for me. Oh no! We're at 5. I mean, at least we, like, stabilize. We're at 5. We're not dead to a single bolt, like, removal spell. We've stabilized the board. Do I Judgment this Nakatl? I think I do, right? Otherwise, we have to, like, start tapping Mom every turn, and that's, like, really bad into any removal spell that they find. Jesus Christ, Snapcaster Mage. There is no stopping this madman. Opponent's insane. Could save CG for... there's... If my opponent's playing Oko, we're gone. We're far, far gone. Goyf is a consideration, but Goyf is just, like, a big Nakatl at this point. Like, we have to block this Nakatl every turn, which means our Mother of Runes is taken up. Which means I think it's better to just get rid of this Nakatl. We have a lot of ports. Unfortunately, my opponent has a lot of lands. Do I attack for one with Stoneforge Mystic? No. We could. They can't attack me. If they draw a removal spell for the Mom. Like, what removal spell would they have? Like, that isn't just Lightning Bolt that's going at my face or something. I think attacking might be right. They could attack, and then we block Pro Blue, and then they bolt the Mom. I think attacking's correct here. I think I need to make sure that, like, if I get a little bit ahead on board, I can stabilize the game before my opponent draws, like, a bunch of burn spells. So I think I need to get in chip damage while I can. Attacking can't be right by, like, it's wrong by a lot. This attack is definitely worth something. We're at board parity, and all I do is get in chip damage. Oh god. Can we draw out Umzawa's GTA, please? Attack me as you lose to Bolt. We're not dead to Bolt. We take 3 or 2 damage to a Lightning Bolt. Certainly. Alright. Still alive. We 100% have to close Delver. Bolt, kill the Mom, you'll tap. Yeah, and then we get attacked for 2, and, like, the Bolt effectively dealt us 2 damage instead of 3. I think that's, like, a reasonable trade. Like, we then are at 3 and are dead to another Bolt, but at that point they've drawn 2 bolts and we're dead from 5 as well. When it's right, it's not by... Yeah, if it's right, it's not by a lot, certainly. And if it is wrong, it's going to be very... Yeah, I do agree with that. I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Do I port them down? I have to port them down of all their green, right? Force them to fetch... If they want more green. They might not even have more than, like, 2 drops, right? We might be able to stop that from casting green cards. I think the green cards are scarier than the red cards right now. Only 16 more turns. Yeah, that's the plan. Can't port down all the blue sources, notably, so no stopping, like, the cantrips, which are probably the scariest cards for my opponent to have. But there is potential to stop my opponent from casting green spells. We don't know what their mana base is, but it's not unlikely that my opponent only has, like, these drops as green sources. Like, 2 drops. Their mana base is wild, so... It might just be correct to try to turn them off with, like, more Nakatls stuff. They didn't shuffle, so that's horrifying. Casting Lightning Bolt. Chain Lightning, my face. Oh dear. Don't love this one. Resolves. opponent can't get Taiga. They did show us a Taiga that they can't get with the Flooded Strand. Flicker Wisp can Flicker Stoneforge. And go get Jite. If they don't have a second Lightning Bolt, we can't port them off of Bolts. We can only port them off of Chain Lightnings. So... Yeah, we're not getting anywhere by porting. Did they shuffle? No, they did not shuffle with the Ponder. And then they Chain Lightninged my face. Which is extremely terrifying. Like, I'm not beating Lightning Bolt, so... We are at 2 life. I'm not going to beat the card Lightning Bolt. Or Tribal Flames. Yeah, there it is. 1 turn away. Ugh. We could have tried to port down the red sources to play around Sorcery Speed Bolts, but I just don't think that's the winning line. I think that's the not losing line. Dang. Oh well. Bonnerat would have won, probably. Deck seems very bad against Chalice of the Void. And at stopping combos. Best deck in the format confirmed. Wait, man, yeah. We did beat Goblins and lost to Plow Taiga Days guy. Broke the format. We also beat that fucking wild, like, whatever that deck was. The Karn, what was it? Tanglewire, whatever. All the shit I had for the Antiquities War player, I don't have for the... Yeah, what's your beef with the Antiquities War player that you don't have against Tribal Flames player? Zan's pretty bad. It's got Aether Vial, though. Aether Vial's a good Magic card. It'll be fine, chat. Don't worry. Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that. The first Pyrokinesis. I just remember all my cards dying, and I was really sad about it. Tribal Flames isn't just worse than legal 2019 cards. I mean, it kind of is if you think about it. What are we playing against? Swamp Thoughtseize my Swords to Plowshares. Depths? Can't be Depths, right? They're on wing by taking the plow here. Just play the second Aether Vial. Say go. My decisions don't matter yet, so I don't have to sit and think about. Oh yeah, Reanimate. Duh. Yeah, that's the smart thing. They're just playing the red black. Duh. My brain is tired. Nope. Nope. It's Dead Guy Hell. Fooled you, chat. Bunch of fucking idiots. Who would have thought we were playing against a normal deck today? We got Dead Guy Ale, Tanglewire, Karn, Stompy. We got Wild Nacatl, Tribal Flames, Delver. Alright, well, I can't do anything. Round 1 was land. Yeah, round 1 we had lands and goblins. We had some decks that exist. Also had some decks that, like, very explicitly are just totally off the radar. Alright. Hymn to Turok. Well, I'm going to port this to Swamp because I don't want that. I sure as shit do not want to be hymned this turn. No, my Rashadan board. Yeah, I will 100% get left with this Batterskull. Skull. That's just a fact. Opponent should attack here. They know my entire hand, but they don't. Well, safety life. Ooh, I like Stoneforge. So we have a lot of options here. I think my favorite option is Flickers their Swamp to play around the Hymlonger. And I think I also like casting the Stoneforge, or putting in the Stoneforge Sorcerer Speed and casting a Jite. Forces them, like, if they know about the Batterskull, so if they want to deal with the Stoneforge, they have to hit it, and then we can, like, suit up the Flicker Wisp to try to take down the Dark Confidant. Put in Stoneforge. Go get Umezawa's Jite. Cast Umezawa's Jite. Go to my end step. On this Flicker Wisp, target your Swamp. Another Bob. That's fine. This way we can empty out most of our hand before this him. Yeah, we did it. Look at us. Alright. Got game 1 against Dead Gael, huh? It's 2020. What does Dead Gael look like? Do we just expect people to leave the reveal cards don't open? That's what I do all the time. I guess my opponent didn't have the same inclination. I guess we probably want this Gideon. Probably not a Cataclysm matchup. These cards all suck. These cards seem decent. I don't know about this path, though. Catholia's Prelate. We probably won't pass. They have Plank Engineers, certainly. So we just want a bunch of removal. Maybe we go down on, like, 1 toughness things? Like a Flicker Wisp or something? Shave, like, 1 other thing. I think sort of Fire and Ice is still decent for, like, getting card advantage. We cut, like, a Caracas or something. I hate going down to 23 lands, though. Maybe we cut a Revoker. There aren't that many. Oh, no. Yeah, they're a Stoneforge deck. Never mind. That's why we're boarding in Relic Order. They do have Liliana of the Veils and, like, maybe a Last Hope or something. I always forget that they're also a Stoneforge deck. I don't know. I like all these cards. Maybe I shouldn't like all these cards. Maybe we just got the Caracas. Maybe I need to see more of their deck. I haven't played against Dead Gael in, like, years, maybe. We'll keep. My opponent leads with the non-basic. Do we just, like, fucking go off with Wasteland? No. Then it's just that. Dot C is one of my 2 things with text, I guess. We go Plains Aether Vial. Not a good draw. Our hand's pretty good against Tamed Turok, at least, because all of our cards are worthless. Well, not very good against Bob. Draws have not been kind to us either. Do we just, like, blind name Liliana? We don't want to blind name a Liliana, because then if they have the other one's really bad. Rather just do the second Aether Vial. And if they play Lily next turn, we can obviously just revoke it after that. Or at least try to, and then it gets its removal spell, but whatever. Plow. Yep. Coward. I just don't think it's correct. Well, they have to fetch a Scrubland. As it currently sits, at least. So it's not nothing. Alright, well, we're playing this game, I guess. Factory, not an excellent draw. It is a draw. I think I want it online more than I want to, like, have this wasteland. Plains and another bomb. Alright, I don't think they're going to cast that one. No, my factory. Goodbye, factory. Do I even want to block 2 Dark Confidants? Even if they let me and, like, don't plow my Revoker. Yeah, I think we're just... yeah, I think we're just fucking dead. Unless we draw, like... we need to, like, draw GTA and also, like, finagle some way that we actually... it would have helped if we had drawn maybe a single non-creature, or a single non-land card since our opening hand, but, not panning out. Hey, there's one. We did it. We found one. Chat. This is bad in, like, discard spell. I guess there's no real way to make this good against discard spells. I need them to fucking win this game. We're just, like, super far behind, so. Vindicate, yeah, it's not very good for me either. I need them to, like, just cast the plow and not have any other removal spells. Tempted to name Abandon Hope here. Doesn't really do anything, does it? I don't think I want to play the GTA because of the Vindicate. There's Lingering Souls. And a Cabal Therapy. How they survive flipping both battles. Cabal Therapy? Wow, that's interesting. Unfortunately, they know about the GTA, but if, like, I put in the GTA here, then they know about the Batter Skull afterwards, and they can just, like, sack a Spirit or a Bob to it. We're definitely dead, but damn it, we're gonna try to not die. So we put in Batter Skull here a block, then they just let it happen. They can Vindicate my Batter Skull and then Therapy my GTA, and then there's absolutely no way I'm winning. So I think I just need them to fuck up. And then, like, cast Lingering Souls or something. And And, like, we're still obviously, like, pretty big dogs in the game, but it's, like, less of a chance that we just fucking die. Like, if they just cast, like, a ball therapy, it's really bad for us. I guess I would just, like, let it resolve would be the play. But then they could even then they could, like, sack a Dark Confidant, force me to put it into play, and then Vindicate. Alright, sure. I'm gonna lose this GTA, which sucks. Umazawa's Jite. Just rip Sword of Light and Shadow off the top. Please. They probably have like second plow and my decisions don't matter at all. Wait, what? Oh, they're just getting rid of a Dark Confidant. Interesting. They're only at 7. What they name? Stormcrow? Solid. Call them out. Interesting. I'm gonna leave up all my mana so I can pick up Batterskull and put it back in with the Stoneforge Mystic. Which means this recruiter probably wants to go find like a 2-drop. So I guess I'm just going to attack with Batterskull. So World War we can also go find like a Ballista, but probably not. I think I'm just gonna say go here. Yep. This Bob continues to go wild. Sure. They can always flip Karn Liberated. Yeah. That's the plan. You know, we have 4 cards in their hand. They can't Vindicate my Batterskull. We actually have to do the proper, like, activate Stoneforge, hold priority, pick up the Batterskull. Aren't you way ahead here? I don't know about way ahead, but we're surprisingly in this game. At the bare minimum. What is this, a hymn? 3 mana, Last Hope. So, we could let this resolve, or we could recruit a Revoker immediately and revoke Last Hope. If they vindicate the Revoker, then they can plus on the Recruiter. I think I just let this Last Hope resolve. Am I wrong? It doesn't kill any of my things right now. Yeah, I think this Last Hope's like not super threatening. Gurmag Angler. Oh, Christ. Oh, we know 4 of the last 5 cards in their hand. Sure, this is all well and good. What is our plan? Gurmag is a very bad political prisoner because they have a spirit token. Busts him out of jail real good. So I do want to pick up and put it in my Battle Scroll again because it just like resets it as a 4/4. Wait, we can go get Ballista, right? We actually no, because if we go get Jailer, we can't also go get Ballista. Never mind. I think I never really gets to play Gurmag with Bob. Yeah, my opponent has dodged their Gurmag with like their double Bob in play. This was actually a 7 that could have died too. Alright, so I actually have to do this. So hold control. Activate Stoneforge Mystic. Pick up the Batter Skull. Could get Crusader. It's bad against spirits. They get 2 more spirits. So Germs a 4/4 again. Put both files on 3 and get a Wisp, and then Wisp into Wisp and get a Crusader or something. Yeah, that's not that bad. I like getting Wisp here. It gives me a lot of options. We could try to like backdoor like Batter Skull or Crusader holding a Batter Skull or something. God, what a fucking wild ass game. Yeah, none of these cards are very good. Yeah, both files on. I can buy both files on 3. Our 2 drops are like pretty bad here at this point. Definitely like getting a Flicker Wisp. Stoneforge riding a Batter Skull. Does beat Gurmag for a turn, and then they get to vindicate my Batter Skull, but we could have a Flicker Wisp to protect that if we wanted. With Skull, we lose it without a Wisp in hand. Yes, accurate. Well, we drew a Stoneforge. Could have gotten like Fire Ice here, but could have Stoneforge attack. They chump block. We Flicker Wisp our Recruiter. Go get another Wisp. Hold up the Wisp to protect the Germ token afterwards. But it's hard, but I don't think that's a pun. I think it's like a reasonable line. I think I still like the Flicker thing, and we could have gotten this if our intention was to like Stoneforge Mystic was good. We could have just recruited a Stoneforge Mystic here and then put it on end step and then untapped and like had access to the sword here. So I think I actually do like suit up Batter Skull onto Stoneforge, attack them, Wisp my Recruiter, get another Wisp, and then use that Wisp to protect like the Batter Skull or something. This is bad against Sword Splashers, but we know 4 out of the 5 cards in their hand. Wisp Recruiter before equipping. I guess that's true. That last card could be Sword Splashers. We do want to definitely take a different line if they have a Plow. They could just attack them. I don't think it matters because they're just going to block with a Spirit or the Dark Confidant. Force of Virtue, pitch Vindicate. That'll get me. They did have a plow? Wow. And they're just going to use it right there. Cool. Deal. Did not really need that Flicker Wisp very much. I'll go get another one, though. On the thing that does the Liliana. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were concerned about me going and getting another Wisp and then, like, to turn off their plow, I guess, but, like, I'm priced into stopping this Vindicate for sure. This Battle Scroll's like the only thing keeping me afloat. There's their Marsh Flats down. They kill the Recruiter. That's sad, but fine. Stoneforge Mystic. That's not good for me. That was the card they drew, huh? Can't do anything with it yet because we have this Flicker Wisp, though, so it's not the end of the world. They don't flash back this, I guess I shouldn't say anything. If they just have a lot of things they could do here. They like just like play and equip or something, then we actually get them. Get GTA. Yeah, cast it and equip. Get me. What could go wrong? I don't have a Flicker Wisp. Do it. Yes. Equip to the Spirit. Oh, they're Flash Mechanism results. Dang. Unlucky. Now what do we do? Do I hold my Wisp? They found the revealed card zone. Alright, it's Bob Vindicate Caracas. I have to hold my Wisp, right? To stop their GT. Look, the Wisp doesn't do anything on this board right now. What's inside in, what's out? I don't even know at this point. You can ask about a specific card, I could probably tell you if I boarded it out or not. Council Judgment Boss. Oh yeah, we definitely have Judgments in. Wasteland is not going to do anything. They have 9 trillion mana. Yeah, our GTA got Cabal Therapy 100 turns ago. I guess we're going to try to finagle Lethal. Casting the Sword is the best play because it's best against like a top deck discard spell or something. They already have the Vindicate, and we have a bunch of Vindicatable things. I don't think we're supposed to pick up Batter Skull, but maybe we do so like they can't profitably Vindicate, and we can hold the Flicker Wisp to beat the GT. We can activate Stoneforge. Oh yeah, duh, we can, because this Stoneforge can just be activated. Cast, we can sway. There's no reason to port either because we might want to obviously pick up the Batter Skull instead. And they have infinite mana here. We know their whole hand now. They played a Scrubland instead of the Caracas. So another hand is Crocus Vindicate our Confidant right now. They're buying back a Bob? Sure. A Castle Locked Lane. Damn. Opponent going ham. Now you have 2 Dark Confidants. I mean, I guess they chump block. Yeah, Castle's sick. Yeah, flip the second Gurmag, just we don't attack. The problem is that they still have this Vindicate. Interesting. Not even casting the Vindicate either. Ooh. So if we Wisp a Spirit, we have a decent amount of lethal outs. This game, huh? Wow, it's midnight. Jesus, these last games have been taking so long. I think we have to Wisp the Spirit and just try to lethal them. Port fetch for reasons. Not, yeah. I'm in. Got him. I think we took a Vial up to 4 here, just in case we draw now, Jailer's still lethal without a Vial on 4, because we have the sword here. If we didn't, then we could, but... do it anyway. So now we just equip Sword to Flicker Wisp and attack, right? And attack with just the Wisp. This Crusader also blocks any GT connection on the backswing. Yeah, they have to block there. And then I guess we just say go. Flip a second Gurmag. Come on. One-time dealer. Flip the Wastelands. They have 1 unknown. Where's the Wasteland? They have the they still haven't cast this Vindicate, which is just wild to me. What's the play now? Vindicate the sword and then, yeah, and then kill the Wisp. Need them to also attack with the Stoneforge. I can't do anything about this, so yeah. Vindicate the sword, kill the Wisp. I just need them to attack with the Stoneforge Mystic. I don't really see why they would, but... So now I guess we put in the Crusader, and now we take a Vial up to 4 to try to not quite lethal them if we draw Jailer, but very close to, and they'd have a Bob in play. could revoke Liliana the Last Hope for whatever that does. We actually don't have enough mana to do that, so I think we just suit up the... put the Battle Skull on the Crusader and attack, then, like, cross my fingers. I think it's just the plan. Force them to block with the Stoneforge. They can get GTA Online, but, like, they're miles away from killing my Battle Skull Mirror Crusader, and they just take 1,000,000 the following turn. They can't get it online. Oh yeah, my Crusader's Vigilance, that's true. Alright, yeah, that's definitely the play. I guess it doesn't matter how I tap, yeah. Like, drew a third plow would be very sad. This is game 2. We won game 1. Did draw a third plow, fuck! Alright, we're dead. Come on, flip a Gurmag Angler, please. Remorseful Cleric, what the fuck? That's a card. So much better for you to gain for life and not have a skull equipped. Oh, yeah, gain an extra 4 life and de-equip the Battle Skull. Yeah, for sure. They should let the equip happen and then plow. Agree. So time for Remorseful Cleric. That's Vindicate's gone. Swift End. They're going to 3. I guess they're getting their GTA Online now, though. Yeah, you got it, bud. They can, like, ping my Stoneforge and their Bob or something. Man, we tried so hard to win this game that was just, like, should have been, like, stone unwinnable for me. This is game 2. We won game 1. There's still game 3 after this. Play Remorseful Cleric, Pinger on Bob. Oh, there's gain 2 life, sure. Still alive to flip a second Gurmag Angler. This is Cleric. Oh, this is the Murderous Rider, sure. Rune's not quite doing it. Wasteland, dang. Unlucky. Oh yeah, they could have flipped the Battle Skull too, that they probably have. Because they have Stoneforges in their deck. Hello, kitty. Sure, my thing's a 3-4, you got it. Yeah. Played this Wasteland. They still haven't played this Caracas. They still have a second Dark Confidant in hand. No blocks. Pretty easy, no blocks. Take off your big head, hiding the star of the show. She is directly behind my head right now. Not super strong draws here. We could play the Revoker on the GTA, actually. Try to stop them from gaining life. We have the Mom to try to stop the Last Hope. I'll cast this. What do you got? Yep, gain life. Do you ping the Bob yet? Nope. So now I want whatever's going to be untapped to be holding the Batter Skull. So, because if my opponent pings my Revoker with the Last Hope, I need to protect it. So I would rather have the Batter Skull holding the Revoker holding the Batter Skull, because then that ping the Mother Rose will just tap itself. So that means we want to move this over here. Oh no, then my Mother Rose actually dies. Shit. So I can't actually do that, so that's awkward. At least for this turn. Batter Skull, there it is. There are 4. Thought the GT activation they would die there when I attack with the Vigil Spawn the runes. I guess I could. If they could block with the Dark Confidant. If they wanted to, which is also not good for me. I don't want the Dark Confidant to die, and I don't want to have to tap my Mom here. Because if I tap the Mom to attack, I guess I don't have to tap the Mom, but the Dark Confidant would die, but they would get GD counters unless I did tap the Mom. The GD counters don't matter if my Revoker is here. But I don't think I want the Bob off the board. I think the Bob is actually my clock right now. Yeah, they could have forced me to tap the Mom too. This Batter Skull definitely makes things hard, because now they have... Man, I should have been porting them. They have exactly enough mana to play Batter Skull and put it on the Remorseful Cleric and just gain 7. Mom can protect itself, yeah, but then I can't protect my Revoker the following turn, yeah. Should have been porting. Because now that they... I should have ported at least when they fucking flipped the Batter Skull to the Dark Confidant. That was just dumb. Because they have exactly 10 mana to play the Batter Skull and equip it to the Remorseful Cleric. Which is just heinous for me. So much for mana not mattering, right? Chance we could have stolen this game. Not a high chance, but a chance. Just equip it to a something else. I think my opponent's just got a timeout in game 3. You protect the Revoker by moving the equipment over. Yeah, I don't think I want to have my Mom just killed like that, though. Oh, yeah, they could have Stoneforged it. Alright, I'm less dumb, I guess. Could have triple Wasteland ported. That takes them off 4 mana, and they still couldn't equip. Technically. Now we're just going to sit here, like, gaining life awkwardly. Use the Portland of Aladdin. Yeah, that's true. You already got me. I'm convinced. Convinced my play wasn't absolutely heinous. But there's also no reason not to, right? I guess time. The clock is a realistic reason not to, right? I don't think we're back in it, but if we attack, they can just block with Gurmag, and that's bad for me. So I think the play is just move a Batter Skull to Revoker and say go. And then Violin the Crusader, and plan on using that the following turns. Because Liliana's about to actually ult, but it's going to take a while to matter, I think. Yeah, there's no good way to attack here, I don't think. I think we just have to take the 6. I think I just equip, say go. Rider is a zombie. Does count for the Loyal. So is Gurmag. They're going to get a lot of zombies real fast. But I can't attack this turn. Maybe they'll flip a 9-drop. We just see if they have a third equipment here. The problem is that, yeah, please. Opponent playing a value Ash, right? That's only 8, I think, right? Black, white, white, 4. Alright, we get to see if they have like a sort of light and shadow here or something. Sort of fire and ice. Oh, that's not good for me. Yeah, now my mom dies. Oh no, just also delivering souls, sure. Yeah, mom dying was really bad because we could have actually had a chance to like deal them 12 here if the mom didn't die, and then like they could possibly die to a 3 off the top. That block makes sense. Why are you playing this game out? Because they have 3.5 minutes on their clock. Is the they're just equipping, yeah. Start floating man in my face. I'm not that much of a jerk. Attack with everything. Dang, unlucky. Alright, well, I think we're just running it back here. I don't subscribe. Yeah, not a big fan of, like, trying to get my opponent to time out. I will play a game out if it has gone on that long. But I will not actively try to make my opponent waste more time like that. Alright, well. Kind of want to board in my 24th land again, just so we have less chance of a non-game. We just need to play a game for 3 minutes. If I like float mana and then like if they pass priority to me and then I float mana, I think that creates another round of priority or something. I don't know. I don't deal with that shit enough to actually know that sort of stuff. submit. Alright. Keep. This is actually a great hand. Holy shit. Dotsies. Me? No, pitching swords. Sure, turn one Bob. Alright. I like porting a lot less now. Ooh, I like relic warding this Chrome Mox. If they hit me, I think I want Mom in play. Thoughtseize. I think I also want Mom in play. They probably take the Stoneforge here, but then this Jailer is like really scary. But so is the Stoneforge, so yep. Jailer isn't scary for at least another turn. Get him. No, that's not a card you want to see. With your double Mom play. Alright, you got me. Can we draw a land, please? Land would be very nice. Land, one-time dealer. Yeah. Have I tried not letting people on tap with Bobs? It has not been going well this match, certainly. 3-drop. Dang. There's like lingering souls me, it's kind of obnoxious. There's no way. Oh, that's super fine. Deal. I'll sack my Jailer, I guess. Yeah, this game's over. Alright, yeah, there's no way they can deal me 19 in 20 seconds. GG's opponent, finally. Ooh. It's a good draw. No, my factory. Oh, sure. I also think we were just like winning this game, regardless of like having my opponent out here. I think we just get this game still. Nice. 4-1. And our. So wait till you get middle-aged. This is not the deck we played. But it's also super late, so I'm just going to like sign off real quick here. find someone to host very quickly. But anyway, that was a stream. Really wild stuff. Oh, Card Kingdom always streams, so it's an easy one. Oh wait, are they already done streaming? I guess that makes sense. Fuck. All right, we're just gonna host Caleb D. I don't have time to find someone else. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's late. I'm going to bed. /host Caleb D MTG. Have fun, everybody. I'll be back Wednesday. We'll probably play some Modern Wednesday because the banning's not like the Yawgmoth deck, but we'll see. Anyway, bye. Thanks for watching.